Welcome all to session 41. You guys started the last session sitting on a log with some rat tail beer, and you guys were pondering what to do next as you kind of sat around. Amongst you was a bunch of Aarakocran villagers, some of the older men giving you side eyes, some of the younger ones looking at you with curiosity. You're in a new land with new people. Not completely welcome, but you feel safe compared to what you were dealing with in the material plane, and recently the Shadowfell as well. This is a much needed reprieve where you are. Very calm, very peaceful. So you have two tasks to figure out. One of them is you have a pit fiend that you are to lure away. The pit fiend is a guard for a mage named Winfrey, and to kill this mage named Winfrey, which I won't explain why, you guys know, you need to lure away the pit fiend guard. And Constance is that lure. So you're trying to figure out a good place, a good time, and a good way to lure away this pit fiend. That is the one thing you're trying to figure out. The other thing you're trying to figure out is how to get to the location in which Gloria's father's soul is in. This is a quest that was thrust upon you by the Raven Queen, and just the nature of Gloria's life and his story before you guys met him. He is intertwined with a god in a way. And his lineage kind of tied him into this quest. So you guys kind of look around. Zeke remembers a tale about people turning into animals to get through the storm. You will talk to people later, and other people will repeat this. There's apparently some crazy guy in the far reaches of this place, and one of the things that he talks about is turning into a creature, and that is the way to get through the storm. But he is commonly, people think he's crazy. People do not trust his words. Zeke decides to get up, as he is the only one who speaks Aarakocran, and speak to some of the locals. Maybe you guys can get a lead. The first group he talks to is a group of old men that seem to be talking about war stories. He gets close and realizes that they're talking about a story involving Yurik. Yurik is the Aarakocran leader of these nation states. There's 4 nation states, and he is kind of the glue that glues these 4 nation states together. And the story is about way back when, during an old war, Yurik convinced the dragon to aid them in the war, apparently. And they were debating amongst one another if that was really true. Yurik is one of few Aarakocran that live roughly 100 years. So it was generations ago when this happened. So much time has passed that now the facts are being debated. So yes, Zeke goes and talks to them. They first, they ask, why are you with the outsiders? Zeke lets them know that he fights for all living, not just those of his own race. The old men say, your loyalty should be with your people. He says, fly beside me in the war to come. Fuck these outsiders. Zeke responded, not so positively that. He says, I don't want to fly in a war beside fucking pricks. And then he walks away. So yeah, he said, fuck you to those guys. And then they kind of stared daggers at him as he left. But they were douchebags, so well deserved. There's then some teenagers talking. So Zeke walks over and listens in on the teenagers. They kind of look at him and they keep talking and then look at him again as he's standing a little bit close and also with a human beside him. This was Griswold. Well, not a human, half elf, half human. And they want to know Zeke's name and what this outsider is about. So you guys start talking. The teenagers seem to be talking about a caster that seems to be able to predict the future. And that this man is the Aarakocran's greatest hope for killing Geist's main caster. So you guys know that Geist's main caster is definitely able to cast a spell, which you have learned about twice now, called Gate. And to be able to cast that spell, you need to be of great power. And apparently this caster of the Aarakocran people, who is able to see the future in some way, is their best hope at killing him. And this man is from Hensu. Zeke asks, what are people's ideas to get through the storm? As it is thought that maybe these people are using the storm as a hideout. Geist is using, that's their base of operations. The teens then talk about the crazy man that knows about Highway. And he says that he is living on a small island kind of towards Osmo. As you guys are talking, Constance spots 3 giant eagles as they come to the island that you're on and then land. She informs the group. As of note, Constance can't really talk. She has sore throat and is kind of communicating via pictures and notes and waving people down. Unfortunate. So you guys go and you talk to these people, as it'd be really nice if you could just use those eagles because you are in need of transportation, as you guys are unable to fly in this plane as the Air Cochrane can. So you talk to them. One of the guys says, I gotta take a big shit, but I'll meet you at the pub later. And we need our eagles, so you probably can't have them, but if you can convince us that you need them more than we can, we'll think about it. So he goes and takes a shit. And you guys were like, okay, well, we'll meet him at the pub later, maybe. Yeah, so you want to find a caster, because your idea is, well, Zeke is not the best in your party with his tongue. He's not able to talk his way out of things like others can. So it'd be nice if we could use magic to make somebody else speak the Air Cochrane language. That'd be wonderful. So you ask around, and eventually you meet a guy who knows a guy that is able to cast spells. But unfortunately, it seems that this guy is a drunk. He says he knows him because he spends time with him in the tavern, and he's not really good friends with him, but he has drinks with him every weekend, and he knows that he can cast spells. So it gives you the location of this guy's house. But this guy's worried. He says, hey, can you leave your weapons with me? He's kind of fighty, and I don't want things to go... If things go bad, I don't want things to go really bad. So you guys agree. You leave your weapons with him, including a fancy bug staff, and go towards the guy's house as directed. Yes, so eventually you get there. First, a female Air Cochrane opens the door. She looks at you guys and says, I'm not looking for work, and tries to close the door. You guys said, no. I would like to speak to the caster that lives in this house. He does come to the door, and he is, as expected, fairly drunk. He seems completely uninterested in your guys' questions or that you want help. So Zeke decides to use a more strong arm approach and kind of threatens him. And he actually responds to this quite well. He says, fine, first we'll talk and then we'll fight. And he lets the heroes into the house. Yeah, so you guys walk in. You start talking. The house is weird. The house is clean, but damaged. It seems that there is multiple forces in this house. One is chaos, one is order, and they are kind of almost fighting against each other to have an effect on the interior of this house. So yeah, you start talking to the man. It's not going amazingly well, but eventually you guys strike a deal. He says, if you deliver this note, as he hands Zeke a note, I will do this for you. I will cast a spell on you. And the note is a professional love. And as you read the note more clearly, it seems that this was a person that he used to be involved with and seems to be no longer involved with. It seems to be saying sorry, that he's on the right path. And he also tells you to tell her something when you deliver the note. It says that he's not drinking anymore. He's quit the booze, and that he can make things work, essentially. I guess, okay, that's a reasonable thing to do for you to cast a spell on us. But as you guys go to leave and deliver the note to this lover, he takes a swing at Zeke, a sucker punch. And as promised, you will talk and then you will fight. So you guys started fighting. It was actually a fairly close fight, as this guy cast a spell that kind of wreathed him in dark shadows, and then began to fight you. The way this guy fought, it seemed that he was very used to fighting. Not eloquently, like he was trained, but something more like he probably fights almost every weekend, very confidently coming at you with strikes. It was a close fight, but Zeke did eventually put him down and knock him out. And Zeke then moves in to heal this man, as you guys have a deal and you don't want to, you want to keep the relationship at least somewhat positive. And then the female Air Cochrane comes over and says, no, please, he's easier to deal with while he's sleeping. And Zeke says, okay, do we really have to deliver this love letter? And she says, what love letter? Let me see that. So she takes it, and then she reads it. It quickly becomes clear that this female Eric Cochran lady and the now unconscious man are currently in a relationship, even though he is trying to seek an old one or a new one. Yes. So she leaves. She's upset. She's not happy with that. And you guys go, oh, fuck. Well, at least we let her know, because obviously she shouldn't be staying there. So you guys leave. You're not very successful. You go get your weapons back. You decide, well, should we just fucking steal these eagles?
You missed one thing.
What's that?
Zibbler Fog.
Oh, Zibbler Fog. Zibbler Fog just peed all over the guy's face. So that was fucking awesome. Hell yeah. And he whipped his cloak back as you guys left the room. And then notably he came back, he says, his face is freaking wet. So, yeah, Zibbler Fog was happy with that. You guys do decide, I guess we'll go talk to these people at the pub instead of stealing their stuff. No, we're not stealing. There's not really ownership, but it's kind of iffy. So you guys go. You start to tell of your story. Yes, you say a couple of years ago you were in a battle, and during that battle you were sent through a portal. Zeke is telling his story. And this portal sent you to the material plane. Once on the material plane, a temple brought you in, and you trained there. But then you simply fast forward and you said, but now we're here to help. You want to save this plane and you want to stop Geist, you tell these men. But to do so, as Zeke kind of looks around at his outsider friends, he says that you need transportation, which you really do. Constance then kind of draws a picture and shows it to the men. This is of a picture of a raven and a storm. Zeke then kind of fills in the details, and he says that this guy, pointing to Gloria, has a mission from a god, which also points you guys towards going to the center of the storm. And yeah, so you guys have two reasons to go there. One is pointed by a god, and the other is in aid of the good people of this world, to help the Eric Cochrans. The guy's kind of confused, and he says, I didn't think it would be so dramatic. I thought maybe you just want to go see your mom that you haven't seen in 2 weeks or something. But he does believe you, and he says, fine, you can take my eagles. We need them back in about a week. It seems that these men use these eagles for work. They seem to be, they seem to map areas. They said that they they mapped out uncharted islands, and then brought back the information to their employer. So they will need the eagles back to do their job, at least in a week. So yes, you guys are very grateful. You have some eagles. You go towards them and you saddle up. Zeke thinks for a moment and then realizes, well, the eagles are going to have to reverse gravity. You guys can't sit on top of the eagles. You must go in their talons, because otherwise you would just fly off. Yeah, all of you do that aside from Zeke. Zeke, I think you're just flying by yourself, yeah? Okay. And you guys start flying. You're well into your travel. It was about 6 hours of travel. And in the distance right now, you see one large tower surrounded by a bunch of dotting towers. And that's kind of where we are. Just to remind you, you guys said that you were flying towards Verhu, and the reason you were doing that was because you wanted to find the monks that are there to teach the party how to fly properly, like Zeke can. You had a couple other things on your mind, but that was the first thing. You also wanted to go to one of the other cities to talk to the casters, and you were thinking about going to a library near Verhu. Apparently that guy's fairly knowledgeable, and asking questions might bear some fruit. So yes, that is where you are. You guys are flying through the sky, and you see an island with a large tower. Dotted around it are smaller towers, kind of gothic looking in nature. There is blue highlights on the tower. What would you guys like to do? Keep going to Verhu or fly past?
I mean, do we need to?
You don't need to do anything.
Actually learn gravity?
Oh.
We have the eagles?
You guys can
you could still
communicate.
fall off the surface of something.
You guys can communicate by yelling right now. Don't actually yell into the mics, but just for your mind's eye to communicate, you guys are fucking yelling. And Constance, you have been traveling for about 6 hours, and at this point you're able to talk a little bit, although as you guys listen to her, you can still tell that she's sick and maybe a little bit contagious. Gross.
Well, if we're gonna be here for a long time, then we should be able to do the thing that everyone else can do, or else we're gonna get... Someone's gonna shoot our eagles and we're gonna fall into the abyss and never come back.
There's also the fact that if you go to another city and the gravity's the other way, you're going to just fall off the surface.
That too.
Zeke, you will know that all the cities are on the same orientation. The other islands surrounding, maybe not.
I'm not going to tell them that part.
Okay, sure. You guys don't know that.
Yeah, all right, then.
Because we don't know how long we're gonna be here, and we don't know where the fuck your father's soul is. So, if we need to learn how to adapt to the environment, at least for the time being.
So it might be handy in a fight.
Well, I was also thinking about how, just in case, some sort is all that architectural areas that are multiple types of gravity in a single building.
I don't think so.
Oh, yeah, it'll still be handy though, probably. All right.
One thing that we need to really think about too is how long do we plan on spending here? Because we still have a lot of problems to solve back home. I mean, at a certain point, we probably should get back to that before everything just hits the shitter. Right?
I don't think I can leave my people with what's going on right now.
Say that again?
I think we just have to play it by ear.
I don't think I can leave my people with what's going on right now.
But you can't leave.
I think Zibberflunk is in Griswold's jacket.
I think.
I think so.
Hey, Griswold. You can't leave. I'm gonna have separation anxiety.
And honestly, like, the way out is the statue, right? Would you even have a choice of not going?
I don't think he has a choice. Unless we get sent back some other way.
Yeah, you don't have a choice anyways.
So, unless we plan on solving all of this for all of them before we go back, then that's not really an option.
Can we just make the pit fiend kill Geist and call it a day?
I think either way that your father was clearly tracking something to do with Geist. And we're probably going to find the answers to it in that storm anyways.
I mean, both of them, both the fucker that Eric and Lord Holland want to kill, and this guy both can cast the same spell. What are the odds that there are two of them? Are they the same person? Maybe.
Well, maybe. But then the pit fiend definitely wouldn't kill him, because if they're the same guy, then the pit fiend is guarding him. So,
because
that would be awkward.
We have even less information here than we do back home. And that's really saying something, because over here we just have what we know, seeing in your father's past, and whatever everyone else is saying, right? And they're all just civilians, bystanders. All we're hearing is hearsay. I mean, can we really do anything much to affect what's going on here? We're just going in blind. We don't even know where the fuck your dad went. We need to start asking around, seeing if anybody saw someone that looked like you.
Well, you guys are kind of flying past now this island with the towers. The one tower, the tall one, and then the dotted towers. There is a sign on it written in Eric Cochran. It is simply a name. Zeke. Edwith.
What does that
Doesn't it mean
say?
anything?
Make a history check.
Oh, here we go.
And what does it look
He
like
has to go
again?
home and has to do all the checks he's bad at.
What is that
One.
area?
1. Yeah. Yeah, no. I can't give you anything with a 1. You don't know what this is.
Just quickly, what are we settled on with Eric Cocker's like lifespan?
It's like 30 years.
Okay.
Almost all of them are 30 years. Every once in a while on a blue moon, there is one that lives to about 100.
Okay.
So,
Well, with my father, he was here presumably 20 plus years ago, so it's going to be a very old Eric Cocker, if they even remember.
true.
So maybe that's where we go, is we try to find people who are old and old, powerful, prominent. What is it we're flying over right now again?
There is a island, one large Gothic-looking tower with blue highlights at the top, and then surrounding it is smaller towers. This is kind of like a large structure on an island. The structure takes up like basically the entire island. It's a fairly small island, but
And it's on the way of where we're trying to go.
yeah, you're flying. It would take maybe you're like basically right beside it. You're flying past it.
I see. Is there anything about it that screams like that's
What
like
is
way
the-
different than what we've seen up till now? Oh.
That's good to know.
I died.
It says what? Edwin?
Edwith.
Edwith. Just
Okay.
as a name.
We don't know that name, right? It's not one of the ones that we've been told about. I don't remember any of those names.
Gloria, you can make a history check with disadvantage, unfortunately, because
Aw,
you didn't hear
I
the
got-
language. So
Definitely less than 7 or less.
7 or less.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, 5. Even better.
I go to Zeke, I guess. I'm just like I kind of like get us to stop, I guess. If we can.
Okay. There's a smallish island you guys could land
Yeah.
on close by.
Yeah. I'm just like, Zeke.
Yeah.
Is that normal? That
What's
kind of
that?
building? Just like the big tower.
No. Not really. I haven't
Have
been
you-
here in a while though.
And you've never really seen that in your life ever before, basically?
No.
Alright, so remember when you were telling us about what those kids said? And then there was like some look, it's just call it basic training and you could call it stereotypical, but does that look like a goddamn wizard tower?
I mean, maybe.
I mean,
Casters don't generally put themselves up in towers around here, but
Make an insight check, Zeke, as all this information is nippling your
I'm
nipples.
normally good at this.
You are.
as a
Natural 20
Hey!
Zeke, this
for
looks
26.
like just the style of this is something that people who are learned, knowledgeable, kind of aspire to. Their houses, like people who are in Eric Cochran's schools of wizardry and knowledge, generally have these type of buildings or like to live in these type of buildings.
Because
I think
you know,
we should
that,
probably go in there.
yeah, because I'm just saying, because it gave me the heebie-jeebies, right? Because back home, every time we see something that's constructed that's a little bit taller than it is wide, we try to burn it down.
That was good. That's good.
Alright, so the Empire buildings are confirmed to all be wider than they all are tall.
It's just, you know, they just like to feel a little bit more up there for some reason. We've been trained in a certain way. If you see a big old stone structure that's about that tall, You go, oh fuck, and you call the fucking guy. You call the higher ups. That's what you do.
And that's why Coolin stayed low.
Mm-hmm.
True.
Mm-hmm. That's right. We had a bloke in a company. He's called Brave Bart. He went towards one of them towers one time, and then he just fucking disappeared. And then all of a sudden, there's this tiny frog that comes up to us, and then all of a sudden it explodes.
Oh.
And then all there is a burnt bot right there. So we now call him Burnt Bot. Anyways, I'm just done.
I don't believe you, but
Look, it happened. Right.
so we're going in there. That's what the two of you are saying.
I think we should.
I think we should, and then I'm
So
not
it's
going.
not just some rich Arakakara who wants to be alone.
Oh, you mean it might be the crazy guy that can get us into the storm?
Sure. All right.
Well, we can.
What is the
either way-
orientation of this building to them right now?
You guys can see the front door, and it is
Yeah,
upright.
like the orientation, it's upright.
It is upright. Yes.
Either way, it's possible that this is somebody that had contact with your father. So it's worth a shot.
It'd even be just my father there.
It'd be
much
crazy.
more easy that way.
Yeah, it has nothing to do with Geist. He just went to this guy to ask for some books, and then he's still
he
trapped.
don't-
Some
He doesn't
bullshit.
speak Arakakara. He's stuck here.
Mm. It's a great point. I wonder how many languages your father knew. Like, was he just blind as a... Anyway, let's go
Didn't
inside.
look like it. I
go.
think he was reading at some point. So
It's not what I... You know what I mean. Whatever. You know what I mean. We're going towards it.
Okay, you guys head towards it. I'm just getting up a thing here. There we are. Okay, so you guys start flying towards it. Luckily, this island is upright. There's not much space to land. In front of the front door, there's like a stone floored balcony with stone railings. It probably would fit only like 3 or 4 more people as you kind of land there, very tight. And there is a big blue and red double door in front of you with one of those big circular door knockers on it.
I make a check. I look around in case that it looks trapped or some bullshit, some magic
Okay,
fuckery.
Sure. Okay, you're looking for some magic fuckery?
Yeah.
Okay. Make a perception check. That's what you do.
I take out the wand. No, I look first. I'll look first. I'll make the perception check, and then
Okay.
I got 12.
12?
12.
Okay. Griswold,
Yes.
not directly beside the door. Everything around the door seems okay. That's fairly normal. That's not a worry. You kind of touch the door knocker ever so slightly. Seems untrapped and mundane. But as you kind of back up and take scope of the entirety of this, you notice on the left and right there are statues. And these statues have too much detail to be carved by hand.
Man, those statues are so pretty.
These are
Alex.
of little winged creatures, pointy
Look,
ears.
Zibbler Fonk, they got wings like you.
They do, don't they?
Yeah.
I want a statue of me one day. Oh,
I
like
will
old
make
me.
Warning
that
everybody,
happen.
we're going into a strange wizard's tower that could or could not be hostile. So, you know,
yeah, good luck, Zeke, in talking to him.
Aren't we in a place where there's not a lot of violence and stuff?
this man lives by himself as far as we know.
Those guys, they fight, right? So
I slowly like take out the wand and I just like look around and there's like nobody around, right?
There's no one in sight right now.
I look at the statues.
Okay. Are you going to
Do
cast
they-
a spell?
I look at the statues first.
Okay, go ahead and make an investigation check.
Make an investigation check. Do they look like they're super intricate and detailed? That's what you said.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just like immediately go to like, are these things carvings or are these
What else
real?
would that be?
There's
Wait,
things.
real. They're right there. You could feel it if you wanted
No,
to.
were they
They're made of
real
stone.
living things that turned into stone? As I
Look at you
look
looking
at it.
crazy. This guy's
Is there even a spell that can do that?
Yeah, you cast spells. You should know that.
I don't know what I'm doing,
Can we just-
Zipopong.
Can we just go in and meet this guy and see what happens?
No.
What happens?
I say we talk to him.
What is it?
Or her.
I go up to the door. Is it like...
What's your investigation check? Sorry?
15, sorry.
15, that's not bad. Okay, Griswold, as you look at it, this does seem too intricate to be carved by a normal human hand, but you do notice a fairly large chip out of his left foot, kind of crossing across 3 of his toes. From your knowledge, this is unlikely to be a creature now. It's just odd that the detail is so precise.
Aren't there creatures that can do this to people, like I've read about in stories and stuff?
I knock on the door.
And everyone's
As it all rings through your consciousness, this knock on the door. And you wait.
Just kind of like,
Put a friendly smile on.
I stepped back a tiny bit. Not far, because it looked like I'm part with them.
Everybody but Gloria does.
Yeah.
You wait. And you
I
wait.
Not super
wait.
long.
And you wait.
The big tower.
We just go in then.
Do we do that here?
I mean, you
Yep.
could. Kind of in a time crunch.
I'm gonna get on my ego, and then can I fly away like 100 feet?
Where are you
Like just
fucking
really
going?
fast.
Where are you going?
Just give
Sure.
me a sec. Just give me a sec. Give me a sec. Give me a sec.
Where else will you go?
I don't like
Come
it here.
back.
The paranoia kicks in. You're like, no, fuck this shit. Something's wrong.
I just, don't be like bot. Don't be like bot. Don't be like bot. Don't be like bot. I take
Okay,
this.
you
I
guys-
take the wand, and I'm just like from miles away, like 100, 200 feet away. I was just like, I take the wand and I cast the spell.
Doesn't it only
cast
detect
detect
things at a certain
method.
distance?
I think it's for duration. You see it sense? No, just within 30 feet of you. You cast detect magic on yourself, right? Wait, let me
Sure.
look at it.
Yeah, I thought.
Let me look. You cast the detect magic spell from it. So now I have detect magic on.
Mhm.
Right? So that means I can use it far away and then come back.
Oh, you cast the spell far away and then come back.
Yeah.
Yes,
yeah,
you may do that. Yes.
Yeah,
I see.
yeah.
Okay.
And I just like
Guys, is Griswold okay? Or
I don't like this. I don't like this. And you just hear me flying back. It's
okay.
like,
He's just having a bit of a mental break. And I grab the door handle and I pull.
You know what usually happens with the mental break? You'll eventually snap and have to delve into dark secrets of powers of the unknown. That is magic.
Yeah,
Okay.
probably. And I walk
You
in that
open
door.
it. Yeah, as you open it up, you hear the light, relaxing sound of a piano melody, and also as you open it up, a distinct change in humidity and temperature. This seems to be well heated, and actually, you
Nice.
guys would be fairly cold as you have been dealing with the wind chill. So this is going to be a pleasant feeling as it touches your guys' skin, the warmth. Yes, Zeke, you open the door, and as you open the door, it's a pretty fantastic sight. On the ceiling is a golden kind of circular carving of what looks like almost like a half planet kind of cut open, and on the top seems to be structures. This is like it's attached to the ceiling, and it's kind of like a symbol of what looks like an island, but circular. On top of it is buildings. Surrounding that is a bunch of bookshelves. They all seem to be elevated at least 2 stories or 2 floors above where you are. Lots of winding staircases kind of ascend that would lead to those areas. And in the center of that is an extremely large circular desk. And comically, this is one floor above you. And comically, sitting in the middle is a very tiny old Eric Cochran man. Beside him is what looks like a piano. Nobody's playing it. It seems to be playing itself, and this seems to be where the melody is coming from. The entire room is kind of a mixture of wood tones, kind of deep blues and golds. You see kind of magical trinkets all over the room, kind of moving and doing things that you're not sure exactly what the purpose is, but they seem to be moving and completing whatever purpose they were made for. This man has not seen you. His back is towards you, and he seems to be lightly swaying back and forth with this music that is playing from the piano.
Does my spell see it?
Yes.
Everywhere.
Is Griswold like poking his head around the corner from the door because he refuses to walk in?
Like you see me just going like, just like as I walk towards the door behind you.
Okay, give me 1 second here, because you get a spell type, huh? Yeah, you do.
This is from the wand of dispel, or not dispel?
Detect.
The wand
right?
of detect. Yeah.
I just imagine you pointing it like it's like a crucifix. Just like a vampire.
Yeah, just
True. All these little trinkets around you that seem to be moving have some kind of transmutation magic on them.
Nothing by the door in the entryway.
Nothing but the door, the entryway.
Okay.
In Eric Cochran, I just go, "Hello, sir. Sorry to disturb you."
He does not
I don't
hear
think
you.
he heard me. I approach the table. Rap on the table.
And as you walk up, are you with him, Griswold?
I have like my, I think I have my shield on, and then I just have my wand away. I just hands open otherwise.
As you knock on his desk, Griswold, out of the corner of your eye, you see what looks like a tiny floating orb. Funny. Doesn't seem like any of your party members noticed it.
The fuck is that?
That is my eyes. Nice to meet you.
I look at his eyes.
Hey, does he speak common?
He is speaking common, yes.
Okay, oh.
Thank fuck. I was half prepared for a Tenchi voice there. Yes.
My name is Tova. Nice to meet you.
Hello, Teva. Do you kill people?
Can you not start that way? Oh, Jesus.
I have unfortunately killed people in my time, but not lately.
I think the person we should be letting talk to him is Constance.
Good.
Constance, please.
Look,
He speaks common.
Look, it's fine. He doesn't. He doesn't. He said no, so it's fine.
I'm amazed you're just going to trust a mage on their word.
It's like you see him just like look around, and you see he's just like just like.
At this point, as you've noticed them, as you move around, there is multiple of these orbs.
Yeah, I figured. I was just like,
around you. Yeah.
Oh, they're so pretty.
Well, you have come in my home. I am assuming you are here for a purpose today.
Yeah, we want to meet Geist. And we want to... Oh, his father? I point at Gloria. Might have come through here. He looked like him. Actually,
Not at
almost
all.
exactly like him.
No, not at all. This was about 20 years ago, 20 plus years ago, so...
Well, my memory is not as it used to be, but I can check my logbook later. Speaking of, please
Name's
write down
Flame,
your...
just in case.
I will ask the year in a moment, but do you all mind writing your full names, please? Signature on the right, date on the left.
Where are we exactly?
This is my home, Edwith.
Why do you keep a
Right.
logbook of your visitors?
Like Griswold and the questions being asked, I've already got my name signed.
I make my money with my brain. And
Money.
yes,
He looks around.
Surprising here.
and I don't give anything away for free. So, your names, if you wish to be.
If someone comes looking for us, and they want information about us, then they just have to pay you money, and then you look in this logbook and tell them when we were here.
If their story is convincing enough, like, I am looking for my father, he looks like me, and his name is this, I might, to be honest. But it wouldn't be money for this. Money is for knowledge or things like that. If you would like to be patronized, put your name in the book. Otherwise, I understand. It is not a worry.
I look at Gloria and Griswold.
Make an insight check, as you do seem suspicious. Go ahead and roll.
Already signed my book.
Anyone-
Signed his book.
Anyone? Me? Yes.
I'm right. I'm rolling one. Did not roll high.
My sight is distracted.
Okay, Constance,
So-
you rolled something. This man, as you kind of try to judge out his character, he doesn't seem to be morally upstanding. It's not like this guy has like a rigid moral structure that he adheres to no matter what, protect the light, blah, blah, blah. Not that type of character. He also doesn't seem to be a scumbag. Yeah, that's what I'll give you with that roll. He doesn't seem to be a secret evil guy who is planning to plot and murder you right now, probably.
No. Right.
So I'll go to the book, but I want to look at, are there any other names besides Zeke's at the moment on that page, or is it just getting a new page?
There is many, many names, actually.
What was the last date before Zeke's?
That would be...
In terms of just like how long ago? You don't have to give me an actual date. I don't know what it is currently.
3 weeks ago. Would you like the name?
Sure.
Thessala. Thessala.
And like I wait for my turn, I look over too, and then is it all just one, like Zeke, like, you know, Zeke's name is Zeke, right? Like, is it all just one?
I wrote it in there, Cochran.
One person, like no last names?
Oh, that's true, Gloria. You can't read it.
Yeah. Hey, Zeke.
What does that say?
What's the date? And what's this date?
3 weeks ago.
About 3 weeks ago.
All right.
There was and as you look at that, Gloria, at this point, if that's 3 weeks ago, so are the next 4, because they all have the same identical characters.
They're all in Eric Cochran? There's no common ones?
There doesn't seem to be any common ones on this page.
Okay. Just
I put my full name, like Gloria Guinevere French, the third. But I'm going to be like, I don't really know the date really, so I'm just gonna put 2 squiggly marks here to denote that it's the same as Zeke's. Alright, is that alright? Or
2 straight lines. That is fine.
alright, thank you. And give the feather to whoever's next. Be like,
I'll sign it. I'm signing it.
It's fine, right? It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
I mean, I feel like I'm a bit more stoned right now. I might be changing at the moment.
You're funny. You're funny. You're funny. You're real funny. Just a second. And I just signed it.
Okay, and at this
I'm
point
gonna do
you've
the
all
2 straight
signed.
lines.
Thank you very much. The name you were looking for. It was
A Thrain.
Train. Last name, please.
I don't know. All I know is Thrain. Boy.
He eyes you with a light amount of suspicion.
He never met him.
I never met him.
Hence why we...
Does he not share a last name with you?
No, I was adopted. I didn't know anything about him. So recently.
Your story now lacks a slight bit of credibility.
Makes sense.
Listen,
Honestly,
he was an
story.
orphan. Listen, sir, he was an orphan. We're being sent on a weird quest by somebody that he's... some deity he's linked to. And that's the only reason I think he knows his father's name, actually. It's not.
Persuasion check, please.
Oh, but I'm bad at those.
Yeah, well, you said words.
You talked before me, dum dum.
I mean, you didn't say anything. You had lots of chance. 10.
10.
No, she can go in the crate. I'm sorry.
Pause the music.
I change music. Do you not hear it?
It says stream paused for me.
Racist.
Because you minimized it.
There. Better?
Yep.
Let us get to know each other a little bit more before I simply reveal all the names in my book. As your friend was saying, that might not be preferable, given the type of people that come here. So, your names have been put in my logbook, thank you. And now, we can do business if business is to be had.
Yep, fair enough. What would you like to know?
Well, generally, people come to me and ask me what they would like to know from me.
Yeah, he says he sells knowledge, Griswold.
Well, yeah, but he already knows what we want. I mean,
Why
he
don't we
wants to
just
know
ask
us.
him the other most obvious thing? How did we get into the storm alive? Do you know?
I have ideas to get in this storm alive. 2 of them. But they are not free.
I was expecting that's knowledge right there. That's
How much are we talking here?
Well, for knowledge of that kind, it would be a lot of gold.
Alright.
I want another one of those.
As he looks up at this half-planet looking thing with buildings on it made out of gold.
what is that, by the way? Is that like an actual island, or based off an actual island, or something?
It is what I want. I would like to build myself an island one day.
That would be a lot of gold. Yeah, a lot.
Is there any abjuration magic in the immediate area?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Where makes sense.
Mhm.
So it's like he's real.
Seems like it.
Nowhere else.
No, one of the windows, actually. Pretty high up.
I see. It's probably to prevent like break-ins or something is what I'll assume for now.
It's only one of the many windows.
Only one of the many windows.
Mhm.
Weird. Weird.
Yeah.
Okay. Is anything near it?
No, it looks like one of the windows in the pattern of windows. You know, like maybe there's 15 feet between windows. It just seems like another window.
Is there anything enchanted or anything like, that stands out amongst? And how many of those eyes are there?
I mean, they come in and out of your vision as your vision is only 10 feet.
I see.
You've seen like 2 at a time at this point. So
I see. Okay. Is it not 30 feet? It's 30 feet.
no, your vision is 10
Oh, my
feet.
vision is 10. Oh, I see it because of... I see.
You see it.
I
yes.
see. Oh. And are those magical?
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, sorry.
Divination, I think.
Okay. Thank you. Alright, I think we should probably... Our main objective here is to find your father. Do you think that if you remembered his name and looked at this man right here, that you wouldn't be convinced that they might be related?
Unfortunately, my memory is not what it used to be, and as I am a knowledgeable man, and I like to think I am quite intelligent, old age affects my memory as it would any farmer or hand worker. So I can look for his name if I find your story to be credible.
I think we all appreciate that you're wanting credibility here. I have to be honest, the story we have to try to prove our credibility seems really, really out there, because we've had very unique experiences.
Well, great claims always require great evidence, unfortunately for you. What happened? Let's put this back slightly and we will come back to it later. The storm. 4,000 gold if you have. For the knowledge.
4,000 gold?
4,000.
You definitely don't have that, so I got all my shit stolen not that long ago. So
we could do installments if you would like.
We're trying to kill the Geist.
Gosh.
Is that not worth something?
We're trying to do more than kill Geists. We're trying to save.
They don't care about our world.
Planes of existence here.
They're not going to care about our world.
I am sorry. In a way, I am something akin to an arms dealer. People who go to war, they need weapons, but they also need ideas and information. And that is what I produce. The weapon of knowledge.
Can certainly offer probably some new knowledge that you don't have about.
I have thought about these deals before, but it is hard to tell if the deal is good for me before I know the knowledge, and once I know the knowledge, is that really a deal? It's a tricky one to trade.
In your book, sir, is everyone writing Eric Cochran?
The Eric Cochran who writes in Eric Cochran. If I allow any languages, I am fairly versed.
Would it be alright to... Is there a price for us to look into the book and find names that aren't in Eric Cochran?
Unfortunately, I do not want to compromise my customers in that way.
Alright.
I will tell you what he kind of looks down,
are very well armed. You are not simply traveling merchants. I have another task if you would like to still get the knowledge about getting through the storm, but it will not be an easy one.
Would there be anything inside the storm potentially that you would want in exchange for the knowledge? Because we don't have anywhere close to that kind of gold. I don't think any of us have seen that.
Pretty sure he just offered us. Pretty sure he's just offering us a different job to get this knowledge, isn't he? Did he not just do that?
Right, but if he were to send us in there, and there was something that we could get for him in there, that's potentially worth the cost of sending us in there, then...
There is only one object I can think that I want. But I would have to give you the knowledge before I get my payment. I have no way of knowing I will get paid in the end.
Yeah.
I would like the diamond. That would be the crown jewel for me if you could retrieve that for me. Or show me that you can retrieve it in some way that I cannot perceive right now. Then I will be more than happy to do a deal with you. But I find it unlikely that you could prove that payment would be expected for me.
Do you know much about the man who possesses the diamond?
I know things. But of course, that information is much more than 4,000 gold, I can assure you.
The man that we are looking for was a man that was hunting that one. Someone who is very strong.
Insight check.
I make an insight check. Okay.
Yep.
I do one? I mean, I'm watching this whole thing.
Anybody? Okay. 15?
21.
21!
21!
At Griswold's mention of that, his eyes dart quickly to a bookshelf in the left of the room.
I nudge Griswold as he's talking. Just a little bit.
Then I kind of like look towards you like a little bit, but I continue talking. I was just like...
As you look towards me, I eye the bookshelf to his left. His left, right?
He looked left, your guys is right. Yeah.
Oh, right.
You
Okay.
were to know something about the man who was hunting that man. We are looking for that one's last whereabouts. And if we do find that one's last whereabouts, there's a good chance that we're going to find out a lot about the man in this that owns the diamond. And if someone were to help us in that goal, perhaps that person might be rewarded in some way.
In some big way.
I propose a two-stage deal. To get you to the storm with the knowledge that will get you through it, you will do a task for me. If you dare, that is. And then once you're through the storm, that diamond will pay for any piece of knowledge you would like that I know. It is up to you.
I think
Do you know? Do you know anything about is it Mailbrook or something like that area? Is that correct, Cole? Mailbrook.
Malebrook. It's not ringing a bell.
Place. Okay, yeah, I wasn't ringing bell either.
Can you describe it for me, and maybe I can tell you the name?
I have a note that says the Raven Queen told Gloria that he needs to go free his dad's soul in Mailbrook.
And I don't have that in my notes, so
I don't know.
It's literally just Mailbrook.
no.
I don't know what
All right,
Malebrook
let's
is.
pretend it didn't happen.
Let me control F Malebrook.
Yeah, I tried to look
I have
too.
a bunch of question marks because I don't know if I spelt it right.
Okay, well,
Yeah,
I have
Copy and paste
mailman,
what I have.
if that makes you feel
Mail.
good.
I have female.
Okay.
I'll copy and paste what I have in your...
Okay.
Yeah, I try to look at my conversations with them and doesn't come up with anything.
My note-taking has been so awful because my computer's been so laggy.
Okay.
So I was
Alright.
like, maybe this is important for us to know.
all right. While
It's
Glorious
fine.
has his attention, can I then talk to Zeke? Like, it's like, what did you say?
He looks, when you asked him about... Anyways, he looks to the bookshelf on his left. Or right.
How far away is that?
Pinpointing the exact bookshelf, nevertheless book, would require a whole new check. One of you can make a perception check.
The bookshelf is how far away?
There's multiple bookshelves to the right, but he
I see.
I'll do a perception check, unless you want to do it epic.
No, I ain't good at it.
Can I see them looking at the books?
Yeah.
Oh
my
my gosh,
passive is
I
16.
love books!
My passive is 16, but 8 was when we roll.
Okay, you know the general vicinity in which he looked. You have a good guess on what exact bookshelf it is, but you're not sure.
You know, that's fair. Because, yeah.
Can I just start looking at books for the sake of looking at books? Because I love books.
I don't know if he'd...
This is D&D, you can do it.
Yeah,
What do you want to do?
you can do what you want.
I want to search for just like books in common that seem cool that I've heard of or not heard of or good things.
Okay. So you walk up to a bookshelf.
Excuse me, young lady. You may take as many books as you would like, but please bring them to me before you open them.
Okay.
Zeke, go help her out. Maybe she won't be able to read the titles.
And although my vision as an old man is not good, my vision is very good. So,
I just love books.
I think he looked at.
Okay.
Help Constance.
Yeah.
And I start reading the titles.
But I have no idea, so I'm like, what does this one say? What about this one?
There's lots in common. There are all types of languages.
I have a passive 50 and I rolled like poo.
Okay. Control F. Okay. Zeke, what'd you roll?
Did you want me to do one too?
You're there looking for a book, yeah?
I'm just scanning the titles. But
Okay, make an investigation check. Did you?
it's gonna be bad. 16.
16.
You're rolling well tonight, Hayden.
Hell yeah.
It's up and down.
Kind of like gravity here.
Zeke, there is a bunch of names in front of you. I can read them out. Make an intelligence check. No.
Stop making me do checks I'm bad at. 13.
13's not the worst.
Nothing pops out at you immediately as, oh shit, that's the book that I want to read right fucking now. Okay? But there is a bunch of book names that you're able to read in quick succession. I can read them out for you.
Do it. Do it.
Every single one
Everybody listen.
in the whole building.
If you would care, I can read them out, or if not, it's up to you.
Sure.
Okay. I generated a lot of books with ChatGPT, okay? So you're going to have to stop me at some point, because there's a lot of books. Okay.
Well, I thought you had a smaller list of the ones that you were gonna...
I'm just simply reading out books on this bookshelf that you have seen.
Okay.
Yeah.
But nothing with your intelligence check, nothing popped out at you immediately.
I mean, the alternate, like, we can just stop him and then you can just send him the list. And then he can
Sure.
peruse.
Chronicles of Eldritch Realms, Legends of Dragonfire Forge, The Grimoire of Enchanting Spells, Tales of the Forgotten Kingdoms, Adventures in the Shattered Realms, Knights of Asterion Horizon, Whispers of the Faerun, A Druid's Tale, Lore of the Elemental Scepter, The Rhodes Codex, Shadows of Intrigue, Artifacts of Desire, Relics of Power, Songs of Bardic Isles, Empire of the Necromancer Kings, Tomes of the Arcane Archivist, The Paladin's Oath, A Holy Crusade, Sagas, blah, 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 blah. Here you go.
I want Empire of the Necromancer Kings.
You want it?
Yeah.
Okay.
The Scepter one is the only one that stood out to me.
And Relics of Power.
Okay, you want
And
Relics of Power?
History of the Kingdom. I'm just gonna walk over to this guy with like a stack of books.
Like, yes.
Get the Scepter one. Get the Scepter one. Get the fucking Scepter.
The Scepter
Grab the
one.
Scepter one and put it on her book stack.
It's the only one that stood out for me.
Okay, I gotta copy past all the ones that you wanted real quick. Sorry, say again what you wanted?
The Kingdom, like the History of the Kingdoms, the Relics of Power,
Sorry, Kingdoms of
the
Astral
Scepter
Horizon?
one, and no, wasn't there like one that was like the history of the?
The Faerun one? Was that in there? Kingdom of...
No, there was something that was like the history of something. The necromancer one, faux show.
Okay.
There's a grimoire in there. That's
Empire of the Necromancer Kings. Okay, that's
Maybe that's
one.
what I think.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that one.
And you definitely wanted the Scepter.
Yeah.
Lord of the Elemental
Yeah.
Scepter.
And the relics of power, or powerful relics, or something.
Rings of Power.
Artifact of Destiny, Relic of Power.
Song of Fire and Stone.
Oh, very unique. There's nothing with history in it, so I don't know what the other one is, but
It might have been Kings, because I think you said history of something King. It might have been the Necromancer King.
maybe.
No, it was definitely
Tales of
separate,
Forgotten
that's okay.
Kingdoms.
Tales of Forgotten
Yes.
Kingdoms? Okay.
That's
yeah.
the one.
Okay. You have a bunch of books. You have 4 books.
I walk over to him.
And
Put them on the desk.
So we could potentially. Oh,
What does he look? Does he change the meter? Put one of the books down.
Make an insight check as he.
Also want to do an
Takes-
insight check because I'm watching this guy like a hawk.
Hey,
Okay.
9. One of the things enters my vision.
And after
No.
1,
Oh,
No.
I have 16
I just-
passive.
I just love to read. Like, these just look so great, and I read so much, and I haven't heard of these ones.
you are just reading for pleasure. Is that what it is?
Oh, yeah.
Well, some of these are very expensive, and others are not.
Uh-oh.
So,
Zeke, you rolled a 16?
No, I have a passive 16. I rolled a natural 1.
16.
I have a passive 13.
Oh, I have a passive 15 for insight, too.
Okay. His eyes widen slightly at the Artifact of Destiny Relics of Power book. The rest he is unfazed by.
We did it. Maybe.
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 Because it's really expensive, and he's like, yes.
Maybe. Let's see how he reacts. Let's see. Show him it. Show it. Put your hand on it.
So how much for each of them?
well, these ones are 25 gold for this one.
Empire of Necromancer Kings.
25 for this one.
Lore of Elemental Scepter.
And 25 for this one.
Tales of the Forgotten Kingdoms.
This one is beyond your budget. I'm sorry.
He
The
drags it closer to himself.
relics one? Oh, but that was the one. Ah. I look around at everybody pleadingly. What's our budget? Come on, you guys.
Well, it might not be. You said no to the previous offer. It is around 800 gold. It's up to you.
800 gold.
It just cuts to us. To look at us. We don't have any money.
Guys!
God.
Please!
Alright, old man, what's the job you want us to do then?
Oh. Well, I have no much knowledge, and I am sought out for that. But my combat abilities are not what they used to. My knees are achy, and my back is curved.
Yeah, I don't believe him. Kill us all, Griswold.
I have a infestation
Bart.
in
Burn Bart.
my home. And
like
it is an
rats?
annoying one. Oh, kind of like rats, but a little bit more vicious than rats.
Is it slightly less delicious too?
He kind of looks up to the left corner on the roof. And as you look, there seems to be a statue that is familiar. This is of a winged creature with pointy ears.
You're an asshole.
Now, those ones I
I'm not
have.
saying that in character.
Yeah, I
I'm not saying
know.
that in character. I'm talking to Cole.
I know.
Excuse me.
That one is mundane. I have checked all the ones that are in my tower. But that one night I fell asleep, and when I woke up, there was many of those at my residence. Most of them are statues that are very detailed and nice to look at sometimes, depending on your taste in art. But some of them are not. I have a garden, and beyond that garden is actually a library that holds my most valuable knowledge, but I cannot get there because some creatures have decided that my home is also their home. So, I will give you knowledge to get in the center of this dome, but first you must rid my home of its pests.
What time of day is it?
It was morning, then you had like 4 hours, 6, so 10 hours after 8 a.m., 6 p.m.
Well, I mean, we need to be able to rest overnight, and then we could do it, I think. Looking at everybody else.
Overnight?
Well, I have to rest, I don't know about you, but I got beat up by a fucking drunk.
Oh. Well.
You can't just take a breather.
I mean, sure, it's kind of late in the day, but sure.
Griswold, something enters your vision.
What is it that enters my vision?
Zibbler font? No. Oddly close. It's an imp.
I just kind of, like, let it get close. I don't do anything about it for a while. And then, like...
It is definitely purposely trying to be stealthy.
Mm-hmm. I...
Kind of eyeing you.
I was just like... Alright. We're gonna need some time to think about the offer, but... I think... And I'm gonna try to grab it!
Okay.
Do I grab it?
Oh, yeah.
Wow!
Listen, I was just let me go! Let me go!
Who are
Sibla.
you?
Listen! Whoa.
Sibler! Get
Yeah.
him!
Okay, get out of my fucking... These are my friends!
Hold him down!
Wait, who is this? Who are you?
They don't like you.
Zipperfunk,
And then...
where are
What?
your manners?
Well,
Guys, that's right.
Yeah.
You're lucky. You're lucky. She's holding him back.
and as you're holding him, all of a sudden... appears on the table behind you.
I understand that you can be a little bit frightened at him, but please do not hurt him. As he is basically my only social interaction around here, aside from guests.
I understand. And
You guys?
I think if we're going to do business with each other, I think I agree with you. We should start being a little bit more amicable with each other. And I think that'll make us all feel a little bit more comfortable about our arrangements, yeah?
I agree with that sentiment. You
I
were mentioning
think-
you would like a rest before. Is that
I mean-
correct?
I guess I could just do a short one. My companions don't seem to think we need to stay overnight, so...
If you go up the stairs on the right, there is a set of 5 reclining chairs. You guys may pick one. Cheaper book, I will give it to you for free. And you can rest.
About the books. When I mentioned the man that was hunting the diamond holder, you took a look at the bookshelves, didn't you? I was like, take a look at you. It's like, now, I don't want to pry. I don't want you to give up any of your secrets, but do you
I can
remember
tell you-
the man
I
who was
can-
hunting?
I can tell you that I do not know for sure if you share a lineage with this man.
as he then looks to Gloria.
But I can assure you I know a man that fit his description a long time ago. It was back when my grandfather was lord of this place. But the information is my business, and I cannot give it up for free.
Okay. We appreciate that.
You won't have any like books on like the Raven Queen in any way? That would be not expensive though.
He nods to his imp. Goes invisible.
If we could prove that they were connected, would you then be willing to tell us when he was here or where he went?
For free, I could tell you when he was here. For further information, this character, it would require some gold or some service.
How about this thing that we're about to perform for you?
Well, that would be payment for getting into the storm. I could potentially come up with further tasks.
How about just for information on the man?
Instead of the information on the storm. I could agree to that.
Do you have a task for that?
You could simply do my extermination and pick the piece of knowledge you would like.
Does it matter to you whether or not they're father and son?
If this was a case of a son trying to find his father lost, I would be more sympathetic and add that to my calculation for the deal. But from my knowledge, I think you know, you will not be meeting your father anymore.
How much do we want to tell him?
We think in the hopes that we get a better deal, you just tell them everything.
I look at Gloria.
Don't look at me. Don't want to.
I think we could tell him everything. I mean, I think that I don't feel anything would be wrong with that.
I feel like if we tell him everything, it's just gonna somehow sound even more.
It's gonna sound wild. I made that very clear.
Well, he seems like a person who's pretty informed and seen lots of things, so we could give it a shot. I don't think it's going to affect.
I'm just trying to think if we have any. Do we have anything from when we were with the Raven? Like, do we still have any of the coins?
I mean, I have the statue, the wooden statue, right? And I have my medallion.
You still have your medallion?
Well, from when I was a child, right? Which was apparently my uncle's, but...
I mean, if his memory succeeds him, then maybe that will further help us in our case.
It also depends how familiar he is with the Raven Queen. I mean, some of this is going to become more believable because this is her work to some extent, and if he's knowledgeable about her, then that plays a role too.
I mean, his father had the same medallion, so if you show it, right, there's no harm.
True.
Right? Epic saying, right? Is that true?
No.
Okay.
Oh.
A similar medallion? Question mark?
I will say Gloria will remember that medallion that he has was his uncle's.
Yeah.
And did his father have like another one? Or was it only his dad? Okay. Yeah, okay. Never mind.
They did travel together sometimes, though, right?
Yeah. His brother and his uncle, yeah. Or his father and his uncle.
Yeah.
I have a brother. Oh my god. No.
You might.
Yeah, there was actually 2 children back there. Have you ever heard of people going inside of memories?
Assuming you are not talking about the way I am talking about this, but I have done that many times. And sometimes when I would like to purchase information from people that I am sure have information that is worthy of my time, I do not listen to them and take what they say at face value. I probe their minds for it. With their permission, of course.
Oh.
No.
Well, so wait. You could probe one of our minds to see if what we're telling you is true.
That is true.
Well,
Do you volunteer yourself, young lady?
I feel like I could do that.
Okay.
Unless any of you think that would be ridiculous. I don't have anything to hide.
You see Grizzle's face just like... like, I don't say anything, I just...
I apologize for their behavior because they come from a world where magic is illegal.
Well, even when it's not illegal sometimes. When you're in a strange house, subjecting yourself to another's magic can be a risky thing.
Well, I don't have anything to hide. I don't... Right? Guys?
I think you're fine.
I think that's somewhat fine, right?
I think you're fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And why do you have that? What is he looking for then in your head at this point?
Well, I mean, the memories of us going through the memories.
And
Would
we
that
saw...
not be enough?
Yeah, I guess
For the purposes of this spell, I will offer the free information of if your father was here. And if you would like to offer other information to me, I am always open.
Well, we don't know if we have any information. I think we probably have information you would find valuable, but I don't know that we need that information. Like, it's probably valuable to the wrong people. If you know what I mean.
I understand.
I still think we could help with the extermination, though.
Yeah.
Of your pets.
I think we could do both and maybe get more information.
Yeah.
Would you be interested, sir, in the moment that the diamond holder entered this plane along with his father? And the circumstances therein.
But as recently.
Our revisiting the memory is recent, but the memory is old.
I am sorry, I just been bypassing this, but why exactly why have you have access to memories?
Yeah, well, when I asked about going into people's memories, I meant like we were inside memories and affected in a memory.
Tell him how. Tell him how
I
we got
have pieced
there.
it together. You asked for a book about the Raven Queen.
Yeah, there I go.
And I see.
Yeah.
He's taken us on a journey, and that's how we got here.
It was, yeah, my father's doing memories. It's really trippy when you see yourself as a baby.
That is interesting.
Allegedly.
I mean, it could have been not me, I guess. Could be a brother.
Yeah.
But you have the medallion. Anyway.
Yeah, it was probably you.
Probably you.
It was me.
That would be complicated if it wasn't you.
Yeah, we learned your real name. Wait a second, didn't we learn your real name?
Dude,
I mean, I told you my real name.
I would
was
say
Metcha.
other name. It's probably more accurate.
His birth name.
Yeah. I look at the
Good
guy. Is he more intrigued? Is he more interested now? Is he quizzicling himself?
He seemed interested lightly when he put the pieces together about the book and the memories, and the fact that maybe you were in contact with the Raven Queen. He pondered for a moment. Not so much now, but
Yeah.
at that one moment, he seemed interesting.
So,
Reclining chairs around there. If you would like to take a rest before you deal with my problem, you may. And again, one book for each of you. My friend has put your book about the Raven Queen up by the chairs on the desk.
Thank you.
I go up to the bookshelf and see if I find anything.
Ooh, which one do I want to read?
He looks at you.
Look, I'm not gonna understand any of that other shit. Like,
Don't worry.
Oh, I want the necromancer one.
I find the one that says the Paladin's Oath, I guess.
How long does detect magic work?
Oh, 10 minutes?
Okay, we'll say it's still active. You do see a veil of magic on the books as you look at them.
Are they abjuration or anything like that? Are they
Seems to be illusion.
illusion? Huh. I wear on all of them?
Mhm.
Motherfucker. Motherfucker. You fucking bitch. I try to find the most boring shit. Where is
Okay. The perennial leavings of male ogre fathers.
yes, that one.
Yes.
I reached for it. I like just heard it over in my hand. Is it the same?
Does seem the same. Yep, that's about ogres.
I put it back.
There's diagrams.
It is back.
I was just like, never mind. Nothing.
Okay. Make an arcane check.
Yeah. Yeah. Sure.
No, fuck that. Make an intelligence check.
Oh, it's the same thing, 16.
16?
Yeah, 16 is the same.
Okay. Hey, it's Russell Brand.
Hey.
Russell Brand.
So
So
I look through it.
it seems that either all these books names have been changed with text that match their names somehow. More
Or
likely is that
there's only one that's
there's only
different.
one that
Motherfucker.
is, yeah.
I look around like the height level of the shelf that Zeke was looking at.
Mhm.
And then like I just run my finger across.
So unlikely. Give me a roll a d100
Yeah.
and roll 100.
Yeah.
And roll 100.
Yeah.
Oh my, I got 40.
40 no.
Yeah. I'm just like, I know what you did. I know what you did. I know what you did. Even if I pick the shelf that I think Zeke was looking at, and then like, yeah, okay.
Well, what were you trying to feel for exactly?
I was
Just
trying
a
to
difference?
see if it would change, like if anything would change, like like a ribbed book would be flat, or a flat book
I
would
see.
be ribbed, or like the letters would change if like.
Yeah. Any discontinuity from your visual to the
Mhm.
feeling. Gotcha. Mm.
But I think back. I'm like
Just so the chances here are low.
I
You're pretty sure you're in the right section of 3 bookshelves. Probably.
I
But
remember.
the bookshelves are.
I try to just remember that area, I guess. But then
Okay.
I also think back to him and like how he reacted to the book we picked out.
Mhm.
And like,
The
was it
comic
more?
strip. In a comic strip, Griswold, this would be an image of Griswold glaring daggers at an old man who's smiling in a chair while he's punching books.
No, I see it. Was it more like, oh, they picked a book that like actually is important, or like it's kind of like, was it like a salesman kind of like, oh, okay, like, or was it more like, oh fuck, they found out which thing,
make a
like...
make an insight check.
Yeah. 21.
When you saw that book, it was like when somebody walks up to a Ferrari and they're 16.
We didn't get it. We didn't get it.
Yeah.
It's in there somewhere. What is the point? But what is it? I picked the Paladin's Oath. I picked that one.
Okay.
Yeah.
You have
Griswold in the future.
Paladin's Oath.
I go to read that one.
Okay, you guys go up to the reclining chairs, and you're gonna take a short rest. Is that true?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll just take a short real life break there.
Yeah.
I gotta pee, and I'm gonna eat some food.
Okay.
20 minutes, maybe?
Okay.
It's not... Yeah.
BRB.
Okay.
We're back on.
Okay. Welcome back, all. Our heroes last off in the library. The kind Eric Cochran librarian pointed them towards some nice, comfy, reclining chairs. I haven't described yet. You guys kind of walk up the dark wood spiral staircase. The hand railing is quite nice. And as you get up, there is... Everything is kind of blue and gold, and this is the only thing in the room that has like a dark burgundy red to it. And it's kind of also in the center. It seems like this is the place where most of the readers would go to relax and read. Given that there's probably not too many visitors at once in this place, this is the spot for that. And you guys all go take a seat, each individually in one of these nice, comfy, burgundy red reclining chairs. There is a dark wood side desk. Gloria, that is where your book is. You take it. Constance, you got your book in your hand, and so do you, Grizz. Zeke is just pondering the next step. And you all take a short rest as you read.
It's like, can I like, during one of the times that like one of those things goes by, and I just like stand on like, be on one end of the chairs, like as I'm like looking at the book?
Can you be in one end of the chairs?
Yeah, like it's a row, right?
No, they're all facing each other.
Oh, they're all facing each other. Oh,
It's
okay.
yeah.
I'll just be on one side though. I'll just be on like
Okay.
the further side, and then like as one of those things passes over us, can I be on? I'll just walk towards the other side, like down the hallway, like along the path that they're going. I want to like go towards the ones that are coming towards us,
Okay, yeah.
and I want to see how long it takes for me to sense another one.
Okay, so you're walking towards, so they're like going past you as you walk this way.
If
Yeah.
they're going, if they're going this way, I want to go that way.
So as you walk that way, you will walk for a short. So it's like it was 45 seconds when you were just sitting there reading your book, and as you walk that way, you wait, you wait, you wait. One in a different direction comes this way. So you were going this way, and it was kind of passing you, and then one goes at a 90-degree angle from you, from your walking path.
Okay.
And then you wait, and the one in that same direction took about 30 seconds.
So weird. So like, and then I go back to where we were sitting, and then like, can I calculate how long, how far away these things are from each other? Like just roughly.
The building is not big enough for them to be far enough in one direction, if you know what I mean. They must be taking turns.
And I'm just kind of like, fuck, okay. And then I'll wait for, like, as we're near the end of the short rest, like one will go by, right?
Mhm.
And then I'll wait like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and it's like way out of my vision.
Mhm.
He had an illusion on those books. He's hiding the real one. Don't talk about it. As I look up. And then I'm just like, I don't see anything yet.
Yeah.
And then I'm just like, and then that's it. That's all I'll say.
Who did you say that to?
I just said it out loud. Without looking up. We're being watched. That's what I'll say at the end of that. Like. But we'll continue to be friendly. There's no reason to not be. He says he'll give us what we need, regardless, if he's hiding it from us right now, so...
So we gotta go kill something? Or something?
Seems that way.
Yeah, something like that.
Okay. Well, you guys are pretty good at killing things, so...
Not on purpose all the time.
Well...
I'd actually say Constance is pretty bad at it. She just accidentally does it a lot.
I've seen Constance throw fucking fire magic and stuff.
Yeah, again, I don't think she's trying to kill things a lot of the time.
Guys, just like separate. Do you know what this book is about?
No. Why would we?
I mean, no, she wouldn't swear. It's all about Keelan.
Make an intelligence check.
You're shitting me.
Me?
There's no way that you picked a random book.
Legitimately sad.
Show us where.
I got
Show us where.
20.
What'd you get? Your voice like that.
Yeah.
I rolled
I don't know what you're saying. Somebody look.
She rolled 20.
20. Okay. So, you're like, oh my god, this is all about Keelan. Wait a goddamn second. That is way too big of a coincidence. There is no way that you picked. As you look around, there is probably close to 500,000 books. Okay?
But what if she's
okay,
convinced?
that's all I'll say. There's no way that this is a coincidence.
It's like...
You said the books were enchanted, right?
Something like that. I don't
Could
know the
possibly
details.
be giving you books that you want to read. Happen to be one about a paladin. Happen to be one about a necromancer.
I go to like the middle of the book. Or something like that.
Sure.
Of the one I'm reading, and I just like read like random paragraph. Does it mean anything to me? Just randomly? Or is it
No,
very
it seems to be paladins in the middle of a holy crusade to prove their honor to their god. And you had landed on a page at the end of a battle in which one of the comrades is wounded.
And Lancerius gladly went to his foe and gave him the honor that blood.
Yeah, pretty much.
I don't know, man.
But if this was the coincidence, I mean, I looked all through that bookshelf and I picked a few of them out, and he told me which one was too much beyond my budget, and then I picked this one with Keelan in mind, of course. But
all right, just show us what's in the book. Read out the passage that it makes you think that it's Keelan. What? How? There's no
okay.
way.
At the heart of this dark saga lies Keelan, a young and aspiring necromancer and a member of the secretive order known as the Furlish.
All right.
You assumed he had a desire for immortality and vengeance against the girl who betrayed him.
Turn it around. I don't believe you. What the
Guys,
fuck?
we need to leave. Remember all those times we just got we thought we were safe and then we just got killed? I'm just saying, we gotta go. Right now. Screw the extermination. I don't know, because this guy's really not... I don't trust him now.
I picked this book out of
Totally.
Did anyone else pick a book that had strangely things to do with their personal lives? I didn't.
I don't read very well.
Listen, he's in the business of selling knowledge. It's in his best interest to know what type of knowledge we want, whether
How
or
did you
not.
happen to get a book about your stalker?
And then for free.
Well, it was actually supposed to be 25 gold, but because we're
But
going to
he's-
exterminate monsters for him.
I suppose, so... Is there anything else in there? Was there anything that we didn't know already?
I haven't read enough of it, but I'm certainly going to learn this book like the back of my hand. Like, unless it can't be fake. Could it?
I guess he said one that we could keep for free, right? So I guess we're keeping that one. I suppose. Unless
I
anybody
think we
else.
each got to keep one, right?
Is that what he said?
Yep, that is what he said.
Oh, we each get to keep one? Oh, wow. This is
What were
such
the
a-
books we chose again?
Holy Crusader, one about the Raven Queen, and the one that Constance is holding.
Did Gloria dig into his Raven Queen one at all?
Gloria specifically asked for one about the Raven Queen. It's not like
Yeah, there's nothing really.
It was not
It's
suspicious,
book.
yes.
It's just a Raven Queen book. It's not like it just says, "Oh, hi, I'm flying, Gloria." No.
Alright, just... Is it only about Keelan?
it seems to be. I haven't read enough of it. Really, it's about him, yeah, and a little bit of the place he seemed to maybe have grown up in.
Read the end. What does it say at the end?
Well, I read to you. Well, I don't know. I'd have to skip. I guess.
Yeah, skip to the
pages.
end.
Oh, well, spoiler.
True.
Well, we kind of know the end where he is at the moment, so
Well, but I don't know at what point this book ends in his lifetime.
it's true. There could be a sequel that's still being made called Temporal Reckoning.
Mm.
In the end, he is just simply kind of in solitude, almost mourning over the empire that is crumbling before him that he once used to lord over. Kind of watching it wither in his own immortality. He watches the things that he loves dies, and the empire is one of them.
I feel like I could use this book to my advantage, you guys. The more I know about him, the more.
Yep.
Yeah,
That's
that's 100%.
But do you think it's real? Are you implying that this could just be?
I don't think
No.
he's real.
I don't think... I think that book's...
Somebody
Likely-
yell at that guy down there.
And from the spot you're at, you only have to stand up and walk about 4 steps before you look down and see the desk that old man is sitting in. And again, you still hear that piano playing itself.
No, it's probably...
I feel like this was a kindness that he did for us.
Maybe. So... Maybe we should just think he's alright for now. Maybe.
I think this is a sign of good faith.
Maybe. I... It's kind of...
I'm with Griswold. I'm with Griswold.
I look around, like, do I feel the imp anywhere? Do I, like...
Make a perception check with disadvantage. You don't see him.
Yeah. That's still 13.
You do not see him.
Well,
I mean, this is crazy. This is crazy.
but I think whatever we're doing, this is probably our best lead so far to finding what we're here for. So, yeah,
Are
whatever
we gonna go
bonuses
beat
we
up
can
some
get.
stones, some stone things, or we're gonna sit here and talk?
Yeah, it's just,
We're gonna become thralls of a freaking bird wizard.
I don't
That's
think
what-
we are.
Okay.
I think
No.
that you're letting his paranoia get into your head.
Maybe it's my paranoia. Why do you think? What? I'm the bad.
Do you want to get
influence.
slapped?
No, I might die. Be careful.
This doesn't feel purple. Okay, round question, as I'm not knowledgeable in these type of things, but can that guy cast tongues on one of us and it'll last a long time, or how does that work?
We could ask, I suppose. I don't fucking know.
I don't think we need it right
But
now.
you're the
anyway, do
magic
we?
expert here.
Me?
Yeah, you hunt magic people and know magic spells and
Yeah, I
all
know
that
what they.
stuff.
I know what happens and what kinds of things they can do. I didn't know how it works.
You know
I
all
know
that crap? I don't know what divination means. What the hell does that mean? Aberration? Who?
Oh, it is. I just know certain things about magic and what to look out for in order not to die.
How we doing then? Are we gonna die?
We're doing terribly as far as the book goes, but
see.
you know, we've been off the book for so long that we may as
Well,
well be in the
Honestly,
Stone
since
Ages.
you've been here, no one has died.
That's true.
Cool.
You're protecting us.
Truly.
That's better than before, where 3 of us had died.
Some
Well,
of us went missing.
I'll just take that as a compliment. Which way are we supposed to... I just like go get up and then like I yell at him. Which way are we supposed to go?
Wait, what if he's a secret devil and he's cloaked as an old man?
I
No,
feel
he's
like
not.
I would know.
Okay, you promised.
No,
Your book?
I don't.
I just
So therefore, you're walking yourself into slap territory.
No, you can't send me. I might
All
just
right.
be here forever.
All right. Just. I yell back down. It's like, sir. As I yell at him, I do divine sense.
Divine sense.
Yeah, 60 feet.
yeah,
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's not a celestial aberration fiend, right?
But he is. And he points to somebody else.
Yeah. Only
But
thing I
he
king
points
is.
to the bookshelf.
Do I
You do
sense?
see you do see a fae. Yeah, you see a fae.
Do I see two?
No, you don't.
The other imp isn't here.
Not within 60 feet.
Okay.
Bookshelf
not-
is a mimic.
Does he answer my question?
He waves you over, not wanting to yell.
And we'll walk back over. He's
Doesn't take long.
yeah. Hi.
I hope you are happy with the gifts I gave you today.
Did you do that on purpose? You heard us. It was trippy.
Might have even been there.
Yeah, right. Yeah, right. Yeah, right.
Let's just say I am not always truthful with what I do and what I do not do, but I hope you will trust that my intentions remain pure. And the book is a real one.
Is there some shit about my life in this one?
Unfortunately, not. I probed you guys for information, and I found one thing in my memory banks that would serve you.
Okay.
And I also found another one. But that one is not for free.
Is it expensive?
It is very expensive.
Okay. Got it. Yeah, I just... If you probe my memories, you know I just get a little bit nervous. We're doing real good right now, I think. Yeah.
Well, I am very thankful for this book.
You are very welcome. After this, you should all get counseling, trauma-based counseling.
Yes. You know, I actually think I'm coping rather well considering the amount of things I've experienced in 2 weeks.
You cry like every day.
I
I think that's healthy.
Oh.
I think that's probably only the second time. I think that someone magical is worried about my mental health. So thank you, I guess.
You are very welcome.
Can I ask which of our memories you probed and in which you have the expensive information?
You may ask. I have probed all that I could probe. Some I will not say. I was unable due to your mental faculties. And some, looks at you, I was able.
Yeah, I mean, I'm an open book. I told you, I have nothing to hide.
As for my pest problem, behind that bookshelf over there, there will be a door. Follow the hallway all the way to the end. Please do not peep on the rooms along the way. At the end of the hallway, there will be a garden, and through that, my best problem, the heart of it. If you deal with this, you may pick your piece of information that you would like. Either the way to get to the center of the storm, or another one of equal value.
Alright, let's do this then.
Yep.
Griswold, would you like to lead the way?
No, but I will.
You guys
Are
think
they
I should use the bugs?
Kill one infestation with another. I mean, we should probably use it. Well, you should probably, but we have to see what it is, right? What we're dealing with, and
Okay,
then.
well, if you guys want bugs, just tell me you want.
Well,
bugs.
you could summon the bugs and then send them first. They could be first.
Well, they go where I go, kinda.
Right, but I mean, like those big ones that like ate those guys that one time.
That one I can still do. Yes.
So maybe that's cool. Is that cool, Mister?
When I was talking about an infestation problem, I did not literally mean bugs. If you replace my infestation problem with spiders, I will be happy with that.
No. But I can use them to my advantage if you're.
Well, it
you
seems
know,
like
there
he's
are
okay.
bugs here.
No, he's fine with it.
Yeah.
But we don't need like the swarm of bugs, right? You guys are gonna do different stuff.
You could probably do.
That's it, really.
Can these things see in darkness and without vision? Do you know?
That's a very weird way of saying it.
I don't know how to say it.
I do not know, I am sorry.
Okay. Are they magic?
They were probably created by magic at one point in time. But now there is no magic that sustains them.
Got it.
Question for Constance. For the swarm, where it's like you can't see, can you just drop it and it will go away? Or
No,
will it
I don't
take
think
time?
so.
Alright.
It's 10 minutes.
So then, if they can see, that it would be better if I go do the darkness. Alright.
Because you guys can't see through the bugs either. Only I can.
I kind of can.
Kinda, yeah.
But I can't see through your dark. So.
Just to let you guys know, this is something that has death as a risk. It was a very expensive piece of information that I am giving you, so the task is one not to take lightly.
Do you care about potential damage to the estate of that garden? As I Constance. Just in case.
I would say if you ruin my bushes, I will not be too mad. If you kill the statues around, I will not be mad at that either. But please do not structurally compromise my building.
I will try very hard.
Very fair.
Very hard.
You saw my memories.
Yeah.
I burnt a forest down accidentally.
Yeah.
Among other things.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's not the worst thing.
Yeah.
I
Just keep caution at the top of your priorities, please.
So, are you saying that, just to be extra clear, the information about his dad and the information about the storm are about the same price?
I would say that those are roughly equivalent and you could pick either one.
Shit. Well, we'll think about it. We want either of those, so yeah. Okay.
I potentially could come up with other tasks for you if you get one and you truly think you need the other. I could figure something out, but it would be of equal risk of life to this one, if not more.
Okay. Got it. Well,
So,
Wait.
no swarm.
no,
Unless
that's
you feel threatened and you need it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
keep
yeah,
up to
if you-
the cap on that until we need it.
I'm pretty confident I'm not going to do the swarm if you guys want big bucks.
I see.
Sure.
One or the other.
Gotcha.
It might be, since I can do. How many of your spells do you need your sight for?
Me?
Bosses? Yeah. Because
Like
both me and
all
him
of
can
them?
obscure vision.
I can make big booms, but we don't want to take structurally his place down, so that might not be the right move.
Yes,
but also,
that-
if they're made of stone, it might be a really good move. Otherwise, pretty much everything.
Just a last
Well-
piece of information for you all. At one point in time, that place was lit magically. It is no longer sustained by such light.
Why?
So if you are not, there is torches if you would like them.
Why?
Oh.
Why? Why are they not sustained magically anymore?
Well, I have not gone in there, and I don't want to deal with these things. This is for people that I hire, like you,
I
professionals.
see. Right.
I could become something else potentially,
Right.
but I sort of need to know ahead of time.
Yeah.
Who has the goggles again?
Me. I could just wear the goggles.
Should wear it. But yeah.
They're so ugly. Oh wait, no, I don't have them. Wait, do I? Yeah, I do. I do have them.
Well, we might need to use your darkness or my smoke anyways to make sure Zeke has a fair advantage in the
Yeah.
fight, and we'll find out. Let's just do the first fight with those. With one of those, probably your darkness, right?
Does Zeke need the goggles?
Kind of, but you might need them more. Is what
Well-
Well, I mean, chances are he'll be near us who are in a darkness field. He won't be able to see. Chances are of you being farther away, needing to be able to shoot, is higher. So you should probably be the one to wear them.
And then
They're
after
not.
we find out if whether they can see in the darkness or not, then we can use your box. We can plan from there, right? You saying? You saying, Glory?
No,
Is
that's
it?
it.
Okay.
Yep.
So wait. So, well, but I guess what I was trying to say is I could potentially become something that can see in the dark, that could fight.
Yeah.
Instead?
Well, the one thing about that would be what happens if you get hit and you are no longer that thing.
And I'm in the
dark.
same position that I would be in anyway.
In a
Well-
position that is in melee
I think you should take the goggles.
compared to shooting from a distance.
But if they're in the darkness, I can't shoot them anyways.
Well, yes, you can. As long as it doesn't say you must be able to see them, you can. But a lot of your spells are probably based on being able to see them, which why you should have the goggles.
Right.
And if we find out that they can't see in a heavily obscured sight, then you use your sword. And that's how we fight them. Because then you could see them and they can't see you and they can't see us. But we can see
But
them.
you'd still have darkness.
We
so
can
my swarm
see
doesn't
in heavily
Trump the
obscured.
darkness.
Yeah, we have blind fighting.
Yeah. If we
You would
find
drop
out,
the darkness?
we would
Yeah,
not
we
just
drop
not use it.
Yeah,
we drop
just-
it or just
Oh,
not
I
use
get what
it.
you're saying.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to use it if we want big bugs. Instead.
And
So-
it's going to be most likely multiple fights, right? It's not. Maybe it's not.
Probably.
It could be just
Let's
one.
wing it like we usually do.
No, wait.
Woo!
You're gonna see how it goes. We're gonna play it by
I
It'll be
ear.
tried to
fine.
plan and it confused me more than usual.
It'll be fine.
Okay.
Also, I can't see the map very well because of my computer. So I may need extra time on my turns
Okay,
because I'm not going to be able to follow what people are doing.
Yeah. That's funny about it for this one.
Great.
Right.
Yeah. Okay, so you guys go?
Yep.
I forgot to save the encounter, but it's okay. It takes 2 seconds for me. I'm on the plane of air.
There are no traps and shit, right?
That would be really rude of me if I do not tell you about traps in a place with monsters. So.
Yeah, you just sometimes you forget. That's it. You know, just make it
promise
sure.
you.
I'm smarter than that, Griswold.
I'm just nervous. Okay.
It makes sense. And honestly, I am pretty forgetful sometimes. So,
See?
all right,
I'm not
goodbye.
saying. I'm just nothing against your character. It's just I don't want to blow up.
Okay, so
blow up. You shouldn't be by Constance.
you guys are walking towards the
I
book
sure-
space as he pointed at?
I struggle with that every day.
The hallway. Garden.
Every day.
Room.
Yes, we do.
Okay. Constance, you did use Tides of Chaos, is that correct?
No.
No? You used
No.
luck?
No, you told me
she's
I
luck.
had advantage anyways, and then I used lucky to re-roll.
Oh, okay. Dang it.
The fire is
I
not
wasn't
there
up.
anymore.
Okay, and then, okay, who is wearing the goggles?
Constance.
Me.
Okay, let me update your token then. Gives you 60, yeah? I think it does.
The normal kind, yeah.
Yeah, 60 is the normal kind.
Yeah, just normal dark
Yeah.
vision.
Okay. I'm going to... So, you guys open the door behind the bookshelf that he pointed at, and in front of you is just a straight hallway. At the end is a door similar to the one that you just opened, but to the left and right are, on each side there is 3 doors. Yeah. So 6 doors
We
open.
check every single one, right?
No.
He told us specifically not to, so no.
No. We'll just go.
You know, we're going.
Siblafunk.
Yeah?
You might want to stay far away. Or
Why?
back with the guy if you want. Maybe just far away. Because
Well, how am I
we
supposed
don't
to get
want you
We
don't
don't
want
wanna
you to
lose you.
die.
Yeah, but how am I
Okay,
supposed to
guys,
get your back? How am I supposed to get your
This
back?
isn't there. This isn't Ziblafonk's first rodeo.
Yeah.
He's been here the whole time.
What if you gotta call out, give me a bean? And then I freaking...
Remember
Plant.
last time you guys
planted.
told us that I think it's because of him that Constance is here.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, it was very lonely and sad when you got run over. All of a sudden.
Well. There's no boulders around here.
Well,
Do you know that, though?
No, not for sure, but I mean, we're in a freaking like library, so that would be probably unlikely, maybe.
Right, but what if just a big ass statue
wanna-
with wings just comes through? I'm just saying, be careful, man. We don't want to lose you.
I'll be careful.
Who's gonna call for backup?
I've been thinking, what if you guys give me a potion, and then if somebody gets like I'm fucked up, I could put it in their mouth,
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Potion?
right?
Here, look, no, he can take mine because
Do
I
you want
can
me
just
far
heal.
away now? Now you want me right in there, ready to help.
Just kind of far, kind of. So that like, once everybody gets hit, you're the only
Yeah.
one not hit, and then you can come in, save the day, right?
Yeah, like maybe sometimes I might be kind of far, but like not very
Yeah,
much
yeah.
of the time. But like,
Just you got this, man.
yeah.
You got it. Here's my heal. Here's my
Thank you.
Here's my healing potion.
Okay, I can't carry this forever though. This is really big. But thank you.
Are you gonna be okay?
We'll find out. We'll
You
find
got
out. It'll be
this.
okay.
Those things are made out of reinforced glass, right?
I might have to land a little bit, and I'll just be invisible.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be fine.
Yeah. So Funk has a potion of healing.
He does. Okay. And at this point, you guys have walked to the end of the hallway, and there's a door in front of you. Who opens it?
I'll open it.
Can I listen through the door first?
Go for it.
Sure. Make a perception check.
Check.
19.
Yep.
19?
It seems that way. Natural 20. 20.
Natural 20. Okay.
Is it a
I'm
natural
going to
20?
assume you can hear me.
Oh, she just got a 19.
Is it 19? Okay.
That's still
It's
good
just
enough.
a 19.
Okay.
You listen. You hear skittering. You think, oh, extermination problem. And then you can pinpoint this exactly to a small rodent creature. Unlikely the extermination he is referring to. Other than that, silent.
It's really quiet in there, guys. Should we go in quietly or like guns blazing? I mean, firebolts blazing.
I look at the door. Is it gonna creak like a motherfucker or like?
It's not going to be, in this amount of silence, it will be audible. It is very, very, very silent. You can still barely hear the faint sound of that automatic piano playing. But that's just about the only sound there is. So.
All right. Let's just. I'm going to try to open this. This is a heavy fucking door. It's not like a light door, and it's going to be quiet. Right. Let's see how quiet I can open it, and then we'll see from there. So I just attempt to open it quietly.
Okay, but when you guys open it, just don't move because I don't want to get stepped on. I'm gonna go through. I'm invisible. I'm right to the right of your boot, Griswold.
I just
Don't step on me. Please.
you see the disappointment, just like just, it's just like try to open it stealthily.
Make a sleight of hand check.
Okay. So what? It's 5.
A 1.
5 total. 5 total.
Okay.
Yeah, I tried. I just look. I look inside.
Okay, before you. It seems like an interior garden. You look up. It is very dark in here. You can faintly make out that the ceiling is made out of wood and log beams. And what looks like where used to be magical light has faded completely. These like large crystalline structures that are symmetrical hang from the ceiling. You think maybe those were lights at one point. They no longer light up the room. There is a garden in front of you. The plant life is dying. It seemed like that magical light sustained it. It's not looking too good. Right away. Very easy to see, especially for you, Gloria. There is these statues. Everywhere.
Some Doctor Who shit.
How many can I just see from where I am?
What's your, you got 120?
I'll look away and look back, I think, closer.
Don't blink.
You, in your vision, you can probably see about 20, I want to say, something like that.
Jesus. How high up is the ceiling?
Pretty high. I want to say like 40-ish.
Alright. I see like 20 at least.
20.
Oh, everywhere. Yeah, there's definitely going to be more too.
The hedges are dying, but they still obscure vision. And as you look at the hedges, they are taller than yourself. So there is areas in this garden in which you cannot see. So
as we travel, we're going to get ambushed around these hedges a lot. God, keep close.
So
Take the leads and listen for anything moving.
okay.
I almost want to just throw a torch and then burn it all down.
I mean, I can't see, but I can at least hear things better than the rest of you.
Yeah. Let's see how quietly we can continue.
Okay. So you walk in.
Or I could like get a torch as well, actually, but that would kind of give us away.
You could what?
Light a torch.
Right. Yeah. Is that
Depends on
gonna
if we're trying to be sneaky or not. Well, I could see then, and then I can
So,
hear and
as of note, your cover has been blown slightly. The hallway you were in had light, and as you open the door into this dark room, the light floods in this one area.
Yeah, none of these statues are moving though. They're just statues to me, right?
Yes.
for the moment.
Oh, mama. Yeah, just okay. I don't think that we're gonna be doing much sneaking, honestly.
Maybe.
So, should we
Maybe.
just stop?
I mean, they're gonna know we're here, but you know,
I mean, they know we're
whatever
here.
advantage we can get, right?
I mean, look at our shadows being projected from behind us of the light.
Look,
compared
but
to what's inside there.
once we're in there, we have cover, we have darkness. We can conceal ourselves and at least get a jump on one of them, right? It doesn't hurt to drop. So,
Okay. When you guys are ready, I will. When you're ready to walk in, I will describe it step by step, and then you can tell me what you do.
we could even use the bottle right here, right now. Cover our entrance.
I think it's all right for that.
No, I don't understand what he meant. It will go around the corners, right? The smoke, so
Yeah.
and we can pick a way. We just need to pick a direction then, right now, if we're gonna do that.
But it would be hard to avoid rustling some leaves, breaking some foliage.
Right. I mean,
So
I'm
we would-
also technically not the sneakiest group as a whole, right? So
Sneakier than some, but yeah, I get what you mean. How about you or me go ahead first and then the other two go?
all right, I'll go then because I can see farther.
And then
And I sprint screaming,
Makes sense. Makes sense.
"Come at me, you bastards!"
Okay.
Yeah,
Are you
I'll
going in?
stealth. Yeah, I'll stealth. I'll try and be as sneaky as I can and low.
Okay. So you have the door light flooding in right now.
Yeah, I'm gonna go left of the door, like hug the wall beside the door, get away
Okay,
from the
you're gonna
light.
go left of the door. Okay. So as you enter, there is the door and then the garden. The garden is actually fenced, and on the exterior is just a thin grass path. So you can kind of walk around the perimeter of the garden. Would you like to go in the fence, or would you like to go on the outside of the fence?
How big is the fenced area?
There's only a thin strip that borders the entire garden. So the
Okay.
entire garden is within the fence.
And my inside the fence is
Okay.
makes sense.
Okay. So let me just put this light here. Is the door going to remain open?
Please close it.
are we
Come
closing
in.
it?
I mean, should we? No, that's fine. Keep it open. 'Cause they're gonna stay there.
we have to come in anyways.
Yeah, it's fine. Yeah,
Yeah.
keep it open.
Okay. I am going to put you on the map then, Gloria, and then I'll bring you guys there.
And then I go in stealthily.
You tell me.
I will. I don't want to like I'll let like an appropriate amount of time pass. And go. So,
Okay.
I-
Let's start with
are we
this.
making stealth checks at all?
What constants?
am.
What is Danielle saying?
Oh,
she just
Hayden
doesn't
shared
wanna
a
see it.
scary GIF, and I needed it out.
Oh, I see. You just couldn't see that anymore.
I don't do well with horror.
Well,
Go
good luck.
watch that episode of Doctor Who then, ever, because it's a great episode, but it's very scary.
Gloria, I will move you right now. You tell me what to do.
Okay, I gotta zoom in. Oh god, these statues are really right there.
Yep.
How close are they? I thought they were like more.
Well, you have to walk
better.
a little bit to get up to the gate, which was like 15 feet.
Yeah.
I just turn around and go.
Cole, I can't even see my own character. Is that supposed to be a thing?
You're not in there yet. It's just Gloria.
Oh, okay.
I stand in the doorway.
Okay, you're like, and as you're standing in the doorway, your shadow is just giant, monstrous Griswold at the other side of the room.
Yeah.
No,
I look around.
I'm going back. I'm going back to the door.
Okay, come back.
I see what I see. I'm going back.
Like I see, and then I'm just like, okay, go back. Can we see? Can I see what I see from the doorway first?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. So that we can better plan.
Yeah.
GM. Okay, token layer. There you go.
Okay. All right, and then where did he start coming from? Like
He was like here, and then he turned around. He was like right there, but
I
you're
can't
back
see
a little
that.
bit. Oh,
Yeah, I'm literally at the gates where it was.
Oh,
at the gates.
okay.
you're hypothetically back a little bit. You're,
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay. All right. I'm gonna close the door. I'm closing the door. I'm closing the door. I'm closing it.
close.
That would have been a horrible idea running in there.
So,
All right. Tell us what you saw.
Literally, to the left and right, like 15 feet away, are just statues. Like at least 10 of them on each side, lining the wall. And then there's more to the forward, and
What do you expect us to do? We have to get rid of them.
we use this hallway.
You guys
Right. At
just
the door?
hear
We
a
play at the
very
door.
light knock.
From
Motherfucker.
the statue, please. Okay. Sorry, we don't want any. No solicitation here. Don't knock.
No.
I start. Yeah, you hear him start like. You just get out a sword. He gets his shield. It's just,
Oh, yeah.
all right.
No, guys.
Yeah.
Let me in. I walked through. I didn't know you were gonna close the door.
No, I don't believe him. I don't believe him. It's the statue.
let him back in.
That was something only Temporal could know.
What's the secret password?
Let him in, you guys.
I don't know.
Secret password.
What is the password?
Tell us something only you would know. Why is it
Francesca the third. Yes. Let me in.
No, I wrote that down in a book. The statues could have known.
I open it.
Thank you.
I close it.
Is it a fucking got mention a bean or like when you shot that thing with the balloon?
No, I'm just scared. I don't want to go back in there. There's so many freaking statues in there.
Who's going to go in there and get their attention so that we can get them in the hallway?
They're not all pests, right? Because he said he didn't want us to like. He was like, "Well, if you damage some of the statues, it's not that big of a deal." So, like, they can't all be the bad guys, right?
There's only one way to find out
We
which
have to find out though.
Well, I can shatter the shit
That's
out
not
of it in
gonna
there
help.
without
You're
going
gonna
inside.
hit. You're gonna hit two.
No, I mean to get their attention, to draw them towards
Yeah, but
the.
I mean,
I don't think you should
We
waste
want-
resources like
yeah.
that.
you should hit them when there's a lot of them at the door. One of us.
I could literally go in there and throw rocks at them.
Well, I could do something not. I could. Why can't all of us with a non-essential range thing just at the same time shoot something ranged in there? And
All right. Look, all of you have the ability to either go really fast or shoot something at range, right? Except for me, I can shoot arrows, right? That's
Yeah.
about it.
that would still get some attention.
I could find out the hard way.
How about that one of us just goes in farther, but not too far where you can't just run back to the door?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Is like,
Alright.
look at him and see if we could try to find anything that differentiates a dud from a live one. Right? And if we can do that, we can maybe sneak up on them, all quiet like you and me, right? And then just smash the shit out of them before they do it. Right?
If you've noticed, but none of us are very good at investigating shit.
Look,
I'm okay
Just-
at it.
when I was outside, I looked at the outside ones. They looked like this, right?
Yes.
And what was there was like 3 lines, like there's like a slash across the toes.
It was just there was a crack out of his toe, and it went across 3 of the toes. A chunk of rock had fell off.
I think maybe if you could find some defects or chips or imperfections in it, then it might be a dud. That's all I got right now. If it looks perfect, maybe it's a lie. We can try to see if that's true. I'm willing to go out there and find out.
I think I'll have to do it, right? Since I can see the most bestest.
I suppose you could see them
Right.
coming if and you're
I'm
stealthier
not the
than
best
me.
at investigating this. I'm not the stealthiest, but
You could use
Yeah.
maybe you could use your darkness and at least give yourself some cover. Perhaps.
true, and I will know if they can see me or not. It's true. Sure. I will go there.
Good luck. We'll
I will
leave
go
the
to the
door.
door.
We'll leave the door wide open, I
I'll
suppose.
cast darkness on myself, on my belt buckle or whatever,
Okay.
and then I'll open the door.
Okay.
Mm.
So no light sheds through.
And
And
then
then,
you'd think that, like, yeah, like it just envelops around, yeah, as he goes out.
yeah, and I'm gonna go.
You go stealth in.
Yeah, I'm in stealth in.
Okay, roll stealth.
Roll stealth at the 10.
Okay.
And I'm gonna move up to. What's the arrow? Is this the arrow? Yeah, I'm gonna move this way to take a look at the left one.
Okay. No, we're going in like turn-based mode here because you got how many rounds of darkness? You got a minute, so 10.
He's been playing too much Baldur's Gate.
Or is it 10?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, no, you got a lot of minutes. You're fine.
Many minutes.
I
Yeah,
got 10 of them actually.
you got 10 of the minutes. Okay, you were there.
Yeah,
Which is like 1,000 years in real time.
I'll look at the stat too and see if there's any, imperfections that
Yes.
there's all mentioned.
Make an investigation check.
I'm the best at that. 16. All right.
Ah,
Yes, this one seems almost pristine, but the tiniest chip out of its eyeball. This big, so small. The only reason this could give it away as potentially not being real is any creature with a wound in their eye like that wouldn't be able to just chill.
Okay. Can I put a question mark by this one? Can I draw that myself?
No.
Or would you? Okay. I will write it down on my notes then.
Yes.
Real one, Cole, let us draw on it.
yeah. Come on, dear. Come on. Give
I'm
us.
gonna
You can
vote.
delete it
Nope.
later.
Yeah,
Come
you
on.
said you're gonna vote me.
Yeah. Come on.
I'm gonna move to the right one now
Real one. Telling you.
and do the same thing.
Do it.
18.
Wow, dude. Yes, this one does not seem real. If only because you see its right foot, and part of it is not touching the ground. Only a small sliver of its right foot is supporting it. And if this were a creature that had to use normal muscles to support itself, this would be an awkward position to freeze in.
I will then.
Do we want this song?
No, this is what's called copyright. But it was a nice song.
Yeah.
Okay, wait
Hit
for
that
the next.
loop
I'm gonna move towards the next one on the right.
Okay.
Here, by this bush, and I'll do the same on this guy.
Okay.
Pow. 7.
You are unsure about this one.
And then Gloria started blasting.
I'm gonna keep moving to the right, like here. And I'll do it again on the next one.
Okay. Go ahead.
6. Also unsure.
Unsure about this one.
Is anybody proficient in masonry tools?
This one also I'll move up.
Mm-hmm.
Need a rogue dwarf.
Okay, you move up. Go ahead.
Yeah, it's getting worse and worse as I get farther away.
Unsure about this one.
All right, I'm gonna head back.
It's about to get
Yeah.
jumped.
It's not gonna get far.
Yeah.
Gloria's
yeah.
gonna get jumped.
Can you move
Yeah,
back?
I move back. I'm gonna go all the way to the left and check on the second one on the left now.
Okay, go ahead.
Pretty much gonna do it for the next 3 until, I'll go one at a time though. All right, 0.
You're
Yeah,
unsure
it's
about this
literally getting on worse and worse. I move 10 feet to the left again. Next one, I can't get worse than a natural 1.
Can you not?
It should be a 20, right? Okay, 15.
This one seems due to imperfections, not a real creature.
Okay. That was the third one. Yeah, last one I'll do.
Okay.
Here. 4.
You're unsure
Yeah,
about
that
this.
definitely didn't help.
No.
Well, I know. Okay, shit. Ah,
Yeah, you are the best at this. He is the best.
so I'm unsure about those ones. Okay, I'm gonna go like this. How close do I need to be to the statues, do you?
You honestly should be within 5 feet.
Okay, yeah. Sure, I'll go 5 feet from this one then.
Okay. Make a... As you walk, I want you to make a... Just make a perception check.
Ah, yes, 7, natural 1.
Odd. Funny feeling. Who knows what it is?
Oh, I'm definitely being watched.
Okay.
Yeah,
You were there.
yeah, I'm there. I look at this one.
Roll.
It's 6.
You're unsure about this one.
Does the
All right.
Okay, next. Go ahead.
does a light shine
You
through?
are unsure about this one. And yes, now that he has left the door, the light does shine through. Griswold's shadow against the back wall.
Do
Massive.
I see anything move?
Make a perception check. Yes.
Yeah, while I'm here and I'm seeing the other side of this hole, I'm
It's
gonna
dark
look
as
at
shit. One.
anything's moving or not as well.
One.
Sorry,
Wow.
what do you look for?
I want to see if anything's also moving at the other end of the garden.
Okay, you can make a perception check for that.
Can I?
24. There you go.
24. No, you saw no movement.
Would I have been able to see through the door too? With the goggles?
Yeah, 60 feet. Here, I can just put all of you there, even though.
So I could see if something was moving too, like the same check that Griswold did?
Yeah, sure. Zeke. Well, actually, unfortunately, you guys would be at disadvantage.
She could only be able to hear.
No, there's light from the door opening.
Oh, right.
Yeah, you guys can both make. Go ahead, just make perception checks at normal. Token.
25.
25.
21.
25 is... yes, Zeke, you saw one. And then you looked away, and then he's gone.
Oh!
One moved.
That's great. Which one?
That one. And they point to where the one that disappeared.
He points, as he's looking out of the door, he looks at the fence thing, and it's to the right.
Was it
This
one
is
of
one
the
you
ones
just
he
looked at.
checked? Yeah. It's
Wait,
fun.
which way did it move, though?
It's gone.
We don't know where it went.
Okay.
It's just gone.
It still doesn't tell me if it knows, if it can see me or not. I really just want to, like, push one of them. But it's not really...
Yeah, maybe not.
Oh god, there's... Okay, well... I'm moving to the other side, then.
I'm
Okay.
guessing that their move is like wait till we're in like a premium position and then they just all jump us at once and like get sneak attacks on. You know, like or like
Okay.
surprise attack.
Yeah.
This will take you... Well, you can dash.
Yeah, I can bonus action dash too, so...
You guys all see the shadow in the back of the room. Like Griswold's shadow kind of be obscured for a moment as this big dome just kind of hovers its way. Go ahead and make an investigation check.
Yeah.
Do we have anything?
You're unsure about this one.
Maybe.
Like
Yeah,
anything,
move to the second one.
something to mark them. The ones that are safe.
That's the one.
Yeah, you're unsure about this one.
Oh my god.
You're unsure. Would you like to keep going?
on. No, I'm not going that far.
Okay.
We need some other way to... Yeah, to make sure we know which one's which.
Okay, I'm gonna go back over here,
Okay.
and I'm gonna look at the closest one over here. I don't know. Yeah, there you go.
Plant a bean.
Yeah, I
I'll
don't
just leave.
Plant a bean and leave.
That might not save this place structurally.
Okay, well, I don't know if I should just go back or not. Let me see something. How many? Okay.
I think.
Yeah, fuck it. I'm just gonna head back. I didn't want to. Shit.
Okay. You guys are all enveloped in darkness as Gloria re-enters
I close
the door.
I take a
Okay.
good look before the darkness envelops me. Like I want to just like memorize like 3 of them
And
That
you
I-
unfortunately... Oh, before.
before.
Okay.
Just the
Yeah,
ones
sure.
that are like the ones to the right. The 3 ones to the right.
Okay, go
Yeah.
ahead. Sure, you just try to memorize them?
Yeah, just like make sure they're all still there when we open the door again.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. And all right, you come back. All right. So, I close the door.
I'm just like holding my face. Just. I haven't really learned much, honestly.
Did you
I
find?
know.
Okay, go ahead.
Well, I looked at like approximately, like, just pretend 16 or something, and I literally am unsure about like 13 of them. Potentially 14.
All
I'm
right.
very certain that
Some of them are not real.
I think we go in and you guys start throwing magic at them.
I mean, I know that one disappeared, at
One of
least.
them moved.
Yeah, one will move.
What do they after? Wouldn't they just jump you, right? Like they're waiting for you to get into a position where you're easy to kill, right?
Well, maybe they can't actually see me, but I don't want to think that, right?
You don't want to assume it. Yeah, you don't want to assume you're safe. I think as we go through, if you're willing to, like, if there was a way to find out for sure, for easy, whether or not they were real or not, that would be ideal, and then you could just mark the ones you know are not real. Like the ones that you know are not going to kill you.
I mean,
So
what
as
if
we
they're just
go,
waiting for us? What if they're just waiting for us to go in and shut the door?
well,
They're
that's
just waiting
creepy.
they're waiting for the environment to be perfect for them. But what if we have like a torch or something ready to be lit, and the moment we hear them move, we light it up?
Maybe Sibla can do it. But they can fly.
Watch is a little big for the little guy.
Yeah. Well, you can get him a lantern or something.
Constance, do you have any spells that can create light?
Cast light, yeah.
So if Constance has her spell ready, we walk in, shut the door, she has the spell ready. As soon as we hear them move, she lights the room up.
Well,
Do we
could...
think they don't like the light? Is that the point?
I think that they're thinking that they have the upper hand in the dark. So we give them the dark to get them to come after us.
But we're letting them get the jump on us. If we can, I want to get the jump on them. At least one of them.
Yeah, we'd only be able to get one. We don't have anything. No, we have the unmovable rod. I was thinking make it so that our door can't be fully closed.
That could work.
I could untie it from myself and put it there, yeah.
I think they're waiting for the dark.
I mean, at this point, I feel like it is just blasting time.
I mean, they might wait for the dark, but if we start killing the ones that you're pretty sure about.
If we're ready, most I think the ones he's pretty sure about aren't actually alive ones.
Yeah, it's the opposite.
Well, if we start killing, well, then we kind of, whatever, we attack some of them.
They don't have to jump on us if we go in there ready for a fight, knowing that they're just waiting for it to get dark.
I mean, that's the brute force approach. We just go in, we pick the ones that we don't know, we're not unsure about, and then we just start breaking them. Yeah?
Sure.
You said you didn't care.
Do you want me to just, like, light it up a lot?
How would you do that?
Well, I mean, I don't mean a lot, but, like, if we leave the door open and I cast light.
Well, which ones do you know are just statues?
The one on the direct right of the door. The one on the left could be a statue, but it's more like, did that creature have like a scar or not? Quite sure on that one.
I think if you saw any imperfections, then
And it's like the tiniest. I'm amazed I even. Like,
I think
it's
it might
very
count.
small.
And a bunch of them, you just couldn't find anything that was wrong.
It was, you know.
Yeah, that's another statue. Crazy.
Wow.
Yeah. But for now, let's just mark the ones that you found with imperfections as safe.
Sure.
So we can stand
then
next to
that
those
means-
ones.
Great. I know it's left. Yeah, alright. Good.
Because as we're fighting, right, that's what I'm afraid of, is as we're fighting, we think we're safe, and then one of them starts to move and grabs onto us and takes us away. You know?
Sure. Alright.
Because they might not all jump us at once, right? That's why it's important to kind of figure out which ones are safe to stand next to.
It was not we weren't going to stand next to them, as we were going to draw them back to this door.
Yeah, we could try that.
I mean, if they don't come, worst case, we just start boom, 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 one at a time, and just hope for the best.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And see how they react. So, one, they run away, and we have to chase them, because we do need to kill them. They just run back into where they can. Two, they come at us, which is what we kind of want them to do.
Do you think we should just like, for marking, I just hit with a sword and see if I can chip it or not? And if it's a fucking enemy, it's probably going to react. So
I
then
think so,
we can,
yeah.
let's do one at a time on the left near the door, and then we move slowly back.
Yeah, maybe.
Can I just shoot one with a fireball? Not fireball. Bolt.
Yeah, what's the downside to that? We spook them? They start running away?
I mean, at that
That's the
point, we
worst
might as
case.
well all shoot, right?
Yeah. I think if we do try to kill one, then me and you sneak up to one and we just go at it once. Right?
I don't think you're sneaking as much as you might think you're sneaking.
Well,
The ones that can watch are watching.
right, but if we sneak up into one of those blind spots, they're not going to hear us coming. Right?
What if the others tell it somehow?
Then we'll see that, I suppose. And we'll be fighting anyway.
What if
There's
they
no way of
tell
actually
each
knowing.
other something?
Great. We can't really do anything about that.
No, we can't.
Well, we could just not put ourselves in that situation. I don't think you need to sneak up on something. I think we could just
Well,
try
I'm
shooting
sneaking
at them and see what happens.
What we're sneaking on is literally beside the door.
Yeah,
It's going to be
There's-
beside us if you shoot, anyways.
I think there's a big upside. Fewer
We might
deaths.
They're
as
going to
well.
be well aware that you're coming unless you shut the door behind you when you go in. They've seen our pattern now twice, where you've gone in and left the door open while you've done all your investigations.
Yeah. And you don't really want to use more spells for that, I guess. Because if you did use a spell, then we could go in together. But... well... do we think we want to try to just break one of them with you and me? Or do we want to just stand here and then you'll shoot at one?
I don't know. Might as well shoot, I guess.
Okay. Alright, let's just see what happens.
Like, what is
Same one?
a fireball gonna... I don't know. Like, I could shoot it, too.
Yeah, it would be the two of you.
Oh, if you guys want to go and try and sneak up on one, please.
I mean, I'm not
guess.
sneaking on,
I'll
but
follow
really-
you guys.
Look, we need more information.
I don't know how this works, but Griswold, your weapon, is it magical in any way? I don't quite recall.
No, it's not.
Just
I'd have
mundane.
to-
Alright. So I
I'd
should
have to
probably hit it
use-
first.
These are.
Yeah, but I don't want... well, I guess there's a lot right there. I have a magic weapon, so I could hit it as well. So,
I would have to use...
magic.
Some
Well,
divine-
Not magic. I know what you
No.
mean. Yeah,
Yeah.
divine stuff. Alright,
Some
well,
divine
let's
energy.
shoot then. I'm just trying to think, what should we shoot? Should we shoot something far away or close by?
That's your call, Chief. You're the one out there. You get to make this. You get to make the decision.
Yeah, I don't think you're gonna be able to see anything. If we think it's just outside of 60 feet, it's nice. What's that one?
But you're able to see the end of the room.
Me? I had to go almost halfway through. to see
So
the
it's
end of
just-
the room.
And you can see what, around 100 feet?
120, yeah. Give or take.
So it's about 200 feet.
Exactly 120.
So it's about 200 feet across.
Something like that.
So,
Okay, well, alright. Constance and I will shoot something. She can only shoot something within 60 feet. We either shoot the one that I'm kind of unsure of on the left that had, like, because the sky is.
no, I think we leave that one.
Well, okay,
think-
well, the only one that she'll be able to shoot is that one out. Okay, Cole, could she actually see this one? I don't know. Bush would be.
Can Constance see that one? Oh, the
Yeah.
bush? That's at the edge. I would give it to her.
Okay. You could shoot one. I guess that one does that one too. No, not that one. Yeah, you could literally shoot one. So it's the only option. I can't shoot it. I guess I would be behind her. I could shoot it.
Like, I could. Yeah, you could, like, one of you could crouch and shoot over.
Okay, I guess we could do that.
I also want to be in front of you guys when you shoot, and maybe, like, just crouch.
Oh,
Like-
well, are you guys trying to do this from inside the door? The door's 15 feet back.
I'm doing it from this gate.
Okay. Well, when
I
you
mean,
guys want to
with the
go...
fence. There isn't anything outside the fence.
No.
No.
When you guys want to go, we'll probably end tonight, but we'll start by rolling initiative. And then you guys can shoot, and probably not much will happen, but you can decide on a turn-by-turn basis.
Alright, well, that's our option. Constance will be in this thing, and I'll be over here, and we'll shoot this guy.
Okay, so you guys are kind of at the gate of this fence.
Yeah.
There's just a light, cast iron metal gate that can just simply swing open fairly easily. You guys swing that open, or it's already been open. Gloria, you've walked through a couple times. And then you have kind of your pick of the litter. I
Kinda.
Where
So-
are me and Zeke?
Yeah, well, you tell me. Where are you guys?
So do we leave the movable rod at the door first, I guess?
I could guess, yeah. How far back again is it from the gate?
15.
15?
Yeah.
Yeah, you might as well. I mean, we're never going to use it if we don't, right? So,
Yeah.
Well,
just, like,
it's
leave
tied
it.
to me so that Zeke can suspend me in the air currently.
I don't
so
really think you should do that to things that could potentially fly.
I don't think it's gonna work in this case. No.
Yeah, so untie it,
so-
put
yeah.
it like perpendicular to the door frame, right? And then click it. So that it's like
Yeah, let's do
basically
that.
against the door.
Yeah, the door
Right,
can't
so that
close. I
So the door
gotcha.
can't close, yeah.
Yeah, we'll do that, and then we'll shoot the thing.
Okay, and you're all, any of you still in the door, and are all you up at the fence gate?
I'm
I'd be at the
with
gate.
I'd be with them, yeah. I'll be in
Okay.
front of
Okay,
them.
we're all kind of standing here. Do you guys want to just orient yourself right there?
I think Constance has to be. Yeah, she has to be in that spot. Hit
Okay.
this one. And I will be where Zeke is standing, where you put Zeke, because I have to shoot past her.
Okay. Sounds good.
This one.
Well, I'll allow just this one before the initiative roll. So go ahead, Constance, and make an attack roll. And what one exactly is it? Is it this one or this one?
Yeah. Sorry, stupid ruler keeps disappearing. This one. Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead and make an attack roll, Constance.
It's just me attacking.
I
No,
think
it's
so. Yeah.
Gloria too.
Well,
I can shoot
this
it,
is
too.
the first. I'll just do one attack, and then we'll go
Sure.
into initiative base mode.
Well,
15. You hear a couple rocks scatter to the ground. No major structural impact done to the statue, but Pebbles audible. This was a very quiet room.
Didn't really tell us anything, did it?
No, it's not real.
Not real, alright.
I think that's what that means. It didn't move either.
At least I think, yeah.
And we will
I'm
end
sure.
there as you guys all kind of stand in this deafeningly quiet room. And all you hear in the back is just echo throughout the cavern. We'll end. Good session. Next time we're going to start with initiative.
Yep.
Cool.
Yeah.
They giggled.
Yeah, a reminder that I'm not free next week. So.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we're still playing every 2 weeks anyway, so next time is the... Next week is the...
15th.
It's the Thanksgiving weekend anyways.
Oh.
Yeah, but we'll play on the 15th.
No, sorry, the next week is, sorry, yeah, the 8th is the Thanksgiving weekend anyways. The 15th is the next day we'd play.
Okay. Yep. I'm good on the 15th. Should be.
Okay. I gotta go to bed because I gotta get up at 25. So.
Yes, sir.
Yep. Bye.
Good night.
Goodbye, everybody.
Goodbye forever.
Bye, guys. Thanks for
You
watching.
say goodbye forever.
I always say that, yeah. That's my phrase.
Oh.
Bye forever.
Goodbye forever.